Thaboulcast. That bold Chris and co-host and Deezy. Oh, and Tax. Bitch, we're back. And we're on time today. Let's go. Come on, we're back, bitch. We are back. The Bullcast episode 6, season 2, man. We got me, we got Andy, the real crew, man. We got the real fucking team. We got that fucking duck again this week, man. Let's fucking go, man. We are back. What week is this, the NFL?
That just happened. 7.
Alright, week 7 just happened. We are basically... Damn, we would have been halfway a couple years ago, but you know, Goodell and the boys. Let's add another week. Now they want to add another week. That's a different story for a different day, though. But hopefully that doesn't happen because these guys fucking at this point. I mean, with all the injuries that happened this weekend, I mean, guys' fucking bones are sliding right off their body like it's a fucking ribeye coming right out the grill. I mean, these guys can't fucking hold up anymore. Fuck, I don't know if it's the turf. It might be the turf. It's probably the turf. So it is.
I think if they add the 18th game, though, they'll give them a second bye, though.
We need that shit now. If they had that, we need 3 buys at that point. We need like a buy for each quarter of the season. Like every month there should be a buy. Every team should get a buy every month. I say that. September, October, November, December.
Like that would also stretch out the season farther so that we wouldn't have to be waiting from fucking February to September to watch football again.
Yeah.
I've been wanting something like that for a while.
I'd probably definitely add a whole nother month, I would assume. I mean,
at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodell, man. Get on it. I mean, I guess it's really not his control. It's really Jerry Jones, to be honest. He runs the show at this point, but you know.
Players Association.
Yeah. Player associations and shit. It's the owners. It's the fucking owners, but we're gonna go over our picks this week. The week before, I got 2 games wrong the week before. I don't remember what Andy got. I think he got 5 maybe. It might have been like 5. This week though, I got 2 games wrong again. I'm the greatest, I guess. And I got the Houston game wrong and I got the Jets game wrong. So, Andy,
most important one.
Yeah. Andy got 4 games wrong. He picked the Giants to beat the Eagles.
Damn.
He picked the Falcons to beat the Seahawks. And he picked the Browns to beat the Bengals. And then the last one he picked the Niners to beat the Chiefs. So those are the games he got wrong.
Damn, so if I would have actually used my actual money picks and then not Dickie and picked the Giants, I would have gotten all the games right.
Well, I mean, Falcons over Seahawks stuff?
No, I did. I actually did put money on the Seahawks when it came down. They were my parlay. Yeah.
Well,
I just wanted to pick against Tax's team on the show.
I can't buy into those Falcons, man. Kirk Cousins. Maybe if Phoenix takes over, they can win me over, but not with no Kirk Cousins. Not a chance. Let's go over our games though for the week. Eagles. We haven't talked about the Eagles and. I didn't even talk about the Eagles last week because we were so late. I was like, fuck it, I'm not talking about them. Didn't talk about the Eagles the week before because we had a fucking bye.
I didn't realize that until the next day. I was like,
I'm not talking about them. What's the point? Fucking.
That's what it was. Yeah.
So we actually talk about the Eagles this week. Eagles Giants. We massacred them. We fucking put them on a plate, deep dish, tasted delicious. Saquon, I think, had 187 scrimmage yards. So that's receiving and rushing.
That shit was on the ground, right?
Yeah, I think it was 170 something on the ground, and then it was like 10, 12 through the air. Still not better than DeAndre Swift, who last year had 196, but that's for a different day. Our offensive line played horrible I would even say the run game, damn it, because honestly, Saquon did that shit by us. The plays where the big runs pop off the offensive line run blocked well, but for the most part, I don't know. I feel like there's so many runs. Like, it was all Saquon. Like, it was, like, so tough. Like, every yard was so tough to get, besides the big runs. But the pass blocking was horrible. Fred Johnson's awful. Our Dexter Lawrence was destroying our interior. I think we got sacked 4 or 5 times. That's just sacks.
Not only are you guys missing all those guys, but I heard...
We're only missing one guy.
Was it 2?
Jordan Mailata. Oh, yeah, Becton did go out. But I ain't gonna lie, before he even went out, we were getting fucking shattered, so it didn't make a difference. But
Okay.
And honestly,
But like
when he
I
went
heard the
out, we
Giants got one of the best pass rushes.
yeah, they're leading the league in sacks, but it doesn't matter. We're the Eagles. We're supposed to be known for our offensive line, so that narrative's starting to deteriorate a little bit. I think Jalen Hurts, he only threw 14 passes. He was 11 for 14 though, so I mean that's a
Damn.
plus. And that pass to AJ Brown fucked me. I mean that's one of the when you roll like Jalen Hurts' greatest pass of his career, you gotta throw that in there. It was like a 4th and 3. He throws it off his back foot and it was just like insane. Like it was the most perfect pass I've ever fucking seen. Like that was like it was like an Aaron Rodgers pass. That reminded me of those throwback Aaron Rodgers those where he just leans back and just says fucking just throws a fucking dart in a bread
I
basket.
saw that. I thought that shit was hilarious.
That is just
As soon as I saw that, I was like, the first thing that came to my mind was like, God damn, those players bail out Nick Sirianni so bad.
it's yeah, but you know what? When you got AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts, it works. Now Jalen Hurts did miss a few
I was like,
reads
they
throughout
just
the
went for it on
game,
4th and 3, and he just fucking sent it.
and all those times we went for it, I wanted a field goal, but that's a different story. Even though we converted all of our fourth downs, and I was still angry about it because I'm like, why aren't we taking 3? But you know what? And by the
Yeah.
way, key third down, Jalen Hurts picked it up with his legs in the red zone. Key fourth down in the red zone, Jalen Hurts picks it up with his legs. Doesn't show up in the stat sheet. Just wanted to point that out because a lot of people glance over that, and it was all him, by the way. He did miss some reads throughout the game, no, a couple easy ones, but once again, he threw his 11 for 14. We won 28-3. I don't care. Miss more reads if that's how we got to win. I'm fine with it. Miss more, I love it. And I hate the narrative they're trying to paint here because before they were saying, okay, Jalen Hurts is playing good. All he has to do is clean up on the turnovers. He hasn't turned the ball over the last 2 weeks. The new narrative is now you can't see the field. 11 for 14. What do you want? I don't even know at this point, but Jalen Hurts is a god. Um, Defense, we have not given up a defensive touchdown in 2 weeks. I can't believe it. We didn't give up a touchdown to the Giants, and we didn't give up a touchdown to the Browns. Their only touchdown against us was a fucking blocked field goal. So,
That's true.
the
Yeah.
defense is back. I think we had 8 sacks against the Giants. Jalen Carter had 2. Sweat had 1. Jalix Hunt, because they just started playing the bench, he got a sack. Nolan got a sack. N'Kobe had 2 sacks. We did fucking, yeah. The D line, if the D line can keep playing like this, we're back. All right, but we need this. We need this. We need this.
Who y'all got next week?
We got Cincinnati this week,
Okay.
so we should be able to run the ball to them, and we should be able to eat up their quarterback. So,
Well, I mean, you guys are finally playing against a quarterback.
yeah, but their offensive line sucks, and their defense sucks. So we should be able to run the ball down their throat. The only difference is they have a quarterback that's good, but it doesn't matter. He's shit. His team's shit. So what's up? Any of those picks, we take advantage of picks. We love picks.
I mean, shit, I agree.
We love picks. Who else? I don't think Smitty had a catch in the game, which is pretty crazy, but we only threw it 14 times, so he needs more catches. We need more Smitty catches, but if we're winning, it's fine. I would say let's run Ace offset at this point. I'm good with that.
Oh my!
Just run it. Smitty,
You
AJ
guys
Brown.
don't even have tight ends though.
When Goddard comes back, I don't know when he's actually supposed to come back, but
You gotta have a second one.
Calixter's actually been playing really good
Oh.
though. I don't know. He's good all of a sudden now. Fuck it.
Oh.
Like that. So we could actually run it now. So I think they need to start running that because there's no point in using John Dotson. He's shit. He's actually just, I don't know why. I mean, I get why the rest got rid of him. I said it when we got him because the whole training camp leading up to when before we got him. Remember Dan Quinn made he said what did he say? He said yeah, we're looking for a wide receiver 3 right now. Like he completely like Jahan Dotson wasn't even going to start for them, which is crazy. So. And then we decided to go pick him up.
He used to be good. I don't know what the hell happened.
He was average. He had like 500, 600 yard seasons. You know, it's all right.
Yeah.
That's wide receiver. That's wide receiver 3 material, but
Yeah.
he's not even that now. So.
Oh yeah, I wonder what the fuck happened.
And he was a
Because,
first
like,
round pick.
That was I mean.
Yeah. So. R.I.P. to him.
That's not his fault.
From what I'm seeing on the field, it is. I mean, he gets
he'd be a first round pick.
Oh yeah, well he gets jammed at the line. He sucks. But
Like it's like Terrell Edmonds. It's not his fault the Steelers picked him in the first fucking round.
he was a first rounder.
At the end, he was picked like 28 or 29, whatever they
Holy
were.
shit!
They were all the way at the end.
Wow, that's crazy.
He used to be pretty good. He fell off hard.
Yeah.
And he's back on the Steelers, and he's a
Really?
special teams.
Wow.
Yeah,
Look at
he's a
that.
special teams guy.
Look at that. Eagles legend. Eagles
I can
legend
see.
Terrell
I can see
Edmonds.
it. But he's actually making some. He forced a fumble on special teams. It went out of bounds, but he forced a fumble the other day.
Was that? Oh yeah, that was him.
One of them, because
Damn.
they did it twice.
Yeah.
Almost
Um.
like 2 months or something. The special teams went absolute bonkers. But yeah. Anyway, I'll talk about that later.
Overall, I think the Eagles played their best game in probably the last 2 years. I would say, counting this year and last year, this was probably our best game. Uh, I think it's also the first time we. I think we had one game where we won by 2 scores last year. I think I want to say I could be wrong, but yeah, it's definitely our best game we've played probably since we made the Super Bowl. So we got to keep it up. We got to keep it up. The defense is playing electric. We're going to get tested against a Cincinnati offense. I believe our secondary can hold up. We got Quinyon Mitchell, who's looking like one of the greatest corners I've ever fucking watched. Coop in the slot is a goddamn problem. If Slade's not playing, we're in a great situation. So let's just hope he's out or something. Um, who else do we got? Sidney Brown's back.
Crazy to hear that.
Well,
I know it's like
I'm not saying I
I
want
know
him
we all think
hurt.
it wrong.
I'm not saying I want him hurt. I just
No, I can't believe we're at a time where Slade's kind of
Oh no,
not
I just don't
doing
respect him as a man, but that's a different story, I
it.
guess. I mean, his plays have been he's been playing all right, but I can't root for him. I don't respect him as a man, so I don't want him out there. That's just me. His mentality's too pussy for me, but it's not Super Bowl material. Never gonna win Super Bowl playing like a bitch, but so hopefully he doesn't play. I'm not saying I want him hurt. Just get him out the lineup. Just trade him. Goddamn it. Um. What else do we got? What else do we got? I think I'm missing something. Oh yeah, Coop is actually the one of the greatest return mans I've watched since Deshaun Jackson. That guy is electric on kickoff. I can't tell you how many drives we got to start at like the 40-yard line because he just is insane on kickoff. I thought who's the other fucker we had? Fuck, what was his name? Oh, I don't even remember
I
his
knew
name.
I knew Coop was going to be good for y'all in return.
He's
That's all him doing in college.
insane. Yeah, he's gonna get at least a one return for a touchdown this year if he keeps that up. I'm surprised he didn't return when he gets the Giants. I'm not gonna lie, he was going crazy. But yeah, I don't remember who the fuck do we have back there. What was his name? The other white guy from Utah. He's from Utah. Don't remember his name. He was good though. He led the league last year in punt return average. And somehow we got someone better than
Covey?
It was Covey. It was Covey. Yeah, yes, it was. Yeah, Covey led the league last year
Oh.
in punt return average, and somehow we got a guy better than him. I
Oh, you're
can't.
okay, the guy you're talking about is not Britton Covey.
No, I'm talking about Covey. I'm saying
Well,
we
who's
Coop.
the other guy?
Coop's better
Oh, okay.
somehow. I can't believe it, but
I
yeah.
see what you're saying. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, Covey Dev. Yeah, I forgot his name because he's probably jobless now. But I'll say this though. Actually, I think he could be a better receiver 3 than fucking John Dodson. I will say that actually. Shit.
Ooh.
No, because Covey after the catch is good. Like, throw him a little bubble screen. Let that guy go. Fuck.
Okay.
But John, yeah, I say let's put a trade package together. Darius Slay, Bryce Huff, Jahan Dotson, third rounder. Let's get an edge rusher. Even though Bryce Huff looked really good against the Giants, but I don't give a damn.
All that. They're all that.
Edge rusher. Oh, nah, we're gonna need more than that. Probably we're gonna need like a first rounder in there. Probably. We're gonna.
I see what you're saying. I thought you made more than Max Crosby.
Yeah, I mean, because he's fucking. That guy's gonna
need
fucking
more for him.
We get Max Crosby though. You might as well get the parade going. Because I'll be honest, the way this D line's already been playing, fuck me. Quarterbacks are gonna fucking wish they were out that week. But that's my take on the Eagles this week. Overall, I think we're in a good situation if we beat the Bengals. If we lose to the Bengals, then we're still in limbo. We don't know what's happening. So beat the Bengals, get the parade going. Lose to the Bengals, fire Sirianni. Boom, that's what it is. Let's hear about the Steelers.
Damn, this is the season on the line right
Basically, I mean, it kind of is actually. Like, this Bengals game is the season. So
even though it's an AFC team though. I don't really like.
Yeah, but we're going against I guess you could say a competent offense. So we need to see.
I'd say it's an early season test. I'd give it a second half.
This is our 7th game of the season. This is where you need to show, hey, we're ready. This is it. So, and it's actually the easy part of our schedule. So we need to win.
Well, speaking of showing, hey, we're ready. This is it. Steelers Nation, let's ride. We're going somewhere this season, man. I could feel it. One game with Russ. That's all it took, man. And I ain't saying Super Bowl because we still got to go through like the Chiefs and the Bills. But
What about
this is like
Baltimore?
100. Well, I don't know if we'll be seeded against Baltimore. It just always ends up being either the Bills or the Chiefs the way it's seeded.
Okay.
We might, but I'm just thinking like right now, even
Maybe
right
even
now, we're
Houston.
already maybe even Houston, but like literally right now, we're already slated to play the Bills. If it just ended right now, which I thought was funny because this is like always the fucking Bills with this team. But yeah, I loved it. I loved it. Last night was 2 nights ago was great. As long as we forget about the first quarter,
That's an
because
awful quarter.
a lot of people saw that in the stadium and booed the hell out of him
I thought
after
Tomlin
that
was gonna
first
like
quarter.
just like bench him. They kept like zooming in on his
Mm.
face, and he looked like he was like disgusted. He was like, "What the fuck am I watching?"
I think
You know?
honestly, I know Russ. I had some like really bad throws, but I think it wouldn't have been that bad if Calvin Austin just caught that one third down catch. I
Hey,
think
in
it
the
would have
first
like
quarter, I was like the second drive or
yeah.
some shit.
Yeah, he just dropped an easy one. That was like right in the breadbasket on third down. And I was like, oh man. And then like the next three drives after that, I think they went three and out, and that's when the boost came in. So like I think it would have went a little different if that didn't happen. But I mean, you saw like if you seen the one clip of what Russ threw that people were throwing going around, it was just an RPO, and he threw that shit like
Oh yeah, the one was like
in the
behind the
dirt
line.
behind
Yeah,
him.
I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I was like, "Goodness gracious!"
Yeah, and then it like cut to Tomlin's face, and
Yeah, it was like, "What the?" Tom was like, "I'm done with this
he was
shit."
like, oh, he was like, oh. But even like I was chill like after that. Like the stadium was booing, but I was just like, calm down, bro. He hasn't played like an actual fucking game in like 10 months. Just chill out. It's I know that it was like 15-6 at one point though, and like everybody was kind of scared. But then Beanie Bishop had one of the greatest interceptions of the year so far. It just straight up, I like it wasn't like in terms of like skill and flashiness, like yeah, like there's been like at least a bunch better. Like you think of like that one Bengals guy that caught that crazy ass
Oh yeah,
pick.
that shit was nasty.
But like Beanie like baited him, did a whole ass hip turn, and just snagged that shit with one hand, and it was the like most. It was like a movie, like that. The momentum just went. And even like Aaron Rodgers was on Pat McAfee, and I saw that he was talking about the Steelers game, and even he said it. He was like, "Yeah, that's just kind of when they took over, basically." And he blamed himself for the first pick, which was funny. But then what he said about the second pick was like
Garrett
completely
Wilson.
different. Yeah, he didn't blame Garrett Wilson, but he was like, yeah, stuff like that happens, drops or tips, drops, there's it just happens, you just gotta like
I mean,
work through it,
I
man.
can't be too mad at him being pissed off by that second one because I mean, I probably would have choked Sam Garrett Wilson on
Yeah.
the fucking
I'm
sideline.
not gonna lie, like this is like gonna sound like a homer, but like Beanie Bishop didn't get there with his hand, and he admitted it, like he didn't tip it. But what he thinks and what I kind of thought too, even though I'm obviously biased, his hand got in the way just enough so that Garrett Wilson fucked up his hand placement because he put his hands like over here and then the ball hit him in like the fucking shoulder.
I mean, yeah, it could have. That
So,
stuff has happened.
but that's just kind of like
But the
it.
thing is, also Garrett Wilson, like he's had some bad drops this year. Even in that game, that wasn't the only game the boy dropped.
Yeah,
Like I don't know what's going on with him this season, but the game before he dropped a
yeah,
fucking touchdown, Jets probably would have fucking won. So
yeah.
I don't know. Fuck
Mm.
me. He
But then Beanie was in the right. He saw the ball, right place, right time. Got himself two of them shits. He almost housed
yeah, he almost did.
the one. But he got Devontae Adams made a
Yeah,
crazy
fucking
tackle on
Devontae Adams. That's like that one Brian Dawkins tackle. You ever see where he like jumps up on the sideline? He like fucking like
him.
goes crazy.
Yeah.
That's what this shit reminded me of.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, this the the Jets only scored 15, and honestly, they only should have had 13. Did you see what happened with that?
Oh yeah, with the what they called they said the guy like pushed off, but he like
Yeah,
didn't even
it was
touch him or
Minka.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, he just hopped over dudes and he just like gave
And
him
the special teams
a little
coordinator was
tap.
like going fucking crazy.
He crashed the hell out,
I
and
thought they were
I
gonna
was right
penalize
there with
him.
him. Yeah, I thought they were gonna kick him out, or he was gonna have a heart attack or something. He was going nuts, but I was right there with him, man. That was an awful call. And then the Jets got a 2-pointer after that, and I was like, well, cool, we're down 2 possessions
I
because
thought it
this
was
is
gonna be like a
bullshit.
ball doesn't lie moment where like they go for the two and then they just don't get it.
I thought so too, honestly, but then like I was like, oh, well, never mind. Um, but yeah, then they got shut the hell out in the second half. So Russ cooked. He didn't go like absolutely bonkers, but he had like 260 or something.
Yeah, they got like 264, couple
Mm,
ties.
yeah, shout out George Pickens.
Yeah, he went fucking ballistic. He had some
He had a lot.
insane catches.
I know Sauce got hurt in that game a little bit, but that's because he was trying to keep over GP all game.
And he had a holding on
No.
him too, I think, at one play. Or
Yeah,
PI.
he did like a 30-yard PI, so it could have even been
At
crazier.
a
But
Fairmouth, he had that one hander on the sideline. Up the
yeah,
sideline, the right sideline.
they had back-to-back one-handers. As GP had the crazy
Yeah, that was like
ones
the
in
same
prime
drive,
mode.
wasn't it?
Hmm.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, and it was really funny because just like the couple weeks before, Fields was making those throws, and it was like just going out of the player's hands, or like just out of reach. Like it was a lot of those plays were left on the field, but Russ comes in, and somehow players are making
There's
crazy
that
ass
moon
one-handed
ball.
catches.
The moon ball. I guess he just does the easier
Yeah,
ball to catch.
yeah. He puts a lot of more arc and touch on that bitch, where where Fields kind of just lasers it.
He was like fucking fake Michael Vick. Just all velocity. That's what Vick, he could never throw a fucking 5 yard pass. It would be just too
Yeah.
fucking ballistic.
uh,
Never knew how to take his foot
um.
off the gas.
mm. So I mean, I know the Jets were really banged up in this game, but so were the Steelers. So it really evened out. And shit, the Jets were favored going into the game. So
I picked him to win.
they
Shit.
were like 3-point favorites in Pittsburgh. And yeah, they got blown the hell out.
I just thought it was a game for the Jets where it's like, oh, it's a must win. It's a must win game. You lose the game, your season's over. So, and they lost, so now the season's over. But they
It's
didn't.
damn
They
near.
didn't even
I
play like
mean,
it was a must win game. Fuck, you didn't even score in the second half.
mm,
Aaron Rodgers is fucking shit. He's shit.
yeah,
It's over. Retire.
he didn't play that great.
It's
He
over.
their best offense by far
Brees
was
Hall.
just Brees Hall. Yeah,
Dump it off to Brees and hope
he
he makes something happen.
he had like 100 something yards receiving, and like 95% of it was after the catch.
Yeah, like he would
He
just
would just
dump it
catch
off and
a
he just went nuts with it.
yeah.
That was literally the only offense they had all game.
All they had.
Besides that, there was nothing. Like, cause I feel like Aaron, you watch Aaron Rodgers, he's trying to get it out
Mm.
so fast. Like he does not want to get hit. So like it's
They,
just
yeah, and they dialed in on that shit, and they started batting his passes down.
yep.
And
Like
Joe
old Aaron
Burrow was out
Rodgers, like
there.
he's holding on to that bitch as long as he can and just trying to.
Yeah,
It's like
right.
it's not even the same player. So it's just the injury. He's old. It's over. The end
The
of.
Steelers played really good defense and really good offense, so it was just a really good game.
And then you guys
One of
got
their
a
best ones.
cakewalk next game.
Yeah,
So
I
I
think so
mean,
too.
yeah, I mean, those guys
I don't
probably
want to jinx it, but
no, we if we
they
saw we did
definitely
they
that
scored
team
three
won't
points
get
against
home.
us. They're
Yeah, like
awful.
they might score a little bit just because
I
like
don't know.
you don't go back to back games scoring only three.
They
So
might.
but I don't know. I don't think they're scoring more
I
than
think
10
they
or
did that
13.
last year a couple times. Like they
Really?
just didn't score touch. Like they said we played them. They said they've scored one touchdown at home this season.
Jeez.
One touchdown at their house.
And they're playing
And
in
by the way,
Pittsburgh. They're Monday
we
night.
played them in
Yeah.
their house. So that's another
Yeah.
touchdown they didn't score. So this shit, man.
Yeah.
They didn't even have 150 yards of offense against us, I don't think. Pretty sure it's less than that. So I mean, yeah, it should be
Yeah.
steamrolled. They should get steamrolled. Oh, Kenny Pickett got to play. I was not impressed. We're in
Shout
trouble.
out.
You are in trouble if he's got to come in. I mean, they let
Is
him
he
play.
the actual backup?
I mean, they
The
let him
number
go.
two?
They let him go in. So
Who was the other guy? It
Tanner,
was
Tanner is not actually the backup. We just think he should be. And after what I saw, he should be.
Okay.
But like I don't know. Yeah, he only got to throw a couple passes, but he came in and it was just yeah, like some simple
Yeah.
routes, like threw a little flat route, missed it wide open. They just don't know where he's throwing it. I'm like, all right, you know what? At this
He
point,
probably didn't even give a fuck.
he shouldn't. He shouldn't. We should put him in the trade package too. Actually, fuck it,
Oh
Miami.
damn.
What do you want to do? Come on,
Damn.
give us
You don't want
Jalen Phillips. Maybe
Hmm.
Phillips. They got another guy too. They got somebody else.
Bradley Chubb over there right now.
I think he's still over there. I don't want him. He's old. Fucking. And two is coming back anyway. Actually, so this week. Actually, I think he's playing. I'm pretty sure he's playing this week. So it should be interesting to see. They asked him if he's gonna wear a Guardian cap. He just said nope.
Yeah, that made me really sad and really mad at the same time.
I mean, if we're being realistic, that shit don't fucking do anything though. Like
I don't know.
Ed
I
Reed,
thought
you see
that.
Ed Reed said about it last night on the fucking
What do you say?
Manning cast. They had him on there.
Mm,
What did he went on like a 5 minute rant of how like that shit does absolutely nothing. Because somebody said something about
really?
the Guardian cap, and he was like, you guys actually think that thing does something? And then he just went on a whole rant about how like I'm talking about he was going in depth. Like he was saying I don't know what the fuck he
Damn.
was
Okay.
saying. Like he was talking
Was
about
he
like
bringing up like numbers and
vertebrae,
shit?
vertebrae neck. He was saying some wild shit.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know what he was saying, but and then like he got done the whole rant, they didn't even acknowledge him because they were like, "Yeah, buddy's tweaking." They were like, "Yeah, man, the Ravens are giving up some touchdowns."
Oh man.
That shit was funny, but
All right. Well,
I don't think it.
we'll see.
I've
I
been
mean,
saying I don't think it does anything just because I just like, what is it gonna do? Like, you're going to still get smacked. Like, if you get hit in the head, you get hit in the fucking head. Like,
well, yeah, but like the concussions when your brain rattles, right? So like if it lessens the impact and lessens the rattling, then maybe that do something. But if it don't do, if it just doesn't help, then fuck
I
whatever.
feel like it would make the shit crazier to be honest. Because like if you hit someone with that bitch, you're like a fucking you're like a damn bull running at somebody. Like that shit's even more
I don't
dangerous.
know
I
if
feel like
anybody on defense ever wears it.
I see the guy on the
I
Browns.
have only seen.
Delpit wears it. Pretty
Oh
sure.
really?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay.
We played against them. Some fucking bozo had that shit
I've
on.
only seen like offensive linemen so far.
I think
That's all I've seen.
somebody else wears it too. On defense, I'm trying to think.
Okay.
Somebody else does. I know
It's
the
like
guy on the Browns does though.
it's supposed to be like cushiony, like rubber. It's not like hard.
I feel like it'd be more of a lethal weapon though, especially if two guys collided with that shit.
It's kind of like bumper cars,
Yeah,
rubber.
except that this isn't. These are brains. Brains rattling off each other.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think they just get rid of it. The guys look stupid with it on. Like they guy with the Tampa, the guy with the Tampa one looks so bad. Like it just
Really?
like the grays, like the different gray. It just looks
Oh,
stupid.
damn.
I don't know. But let's get into some of our topics. Um, First up, we got what grade do we give Russell Wilson for his first performance in 180 some days or something like that? I think since he's played last. I think it was December he played his last game.
Yeah, probably.
Something like that.
Yeah,
So
like regular season game. Yeah, because they benched him in their last two games, which is
yeah,
why they
because
they didn't make the playoffs.
they didn't want to. What they
They
want?
didn't want to
I'm
pay him.
pretty sure. They were already out of the contention now.
Nah, they had a chance.
Did they?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. They had to like win both games and like something else had to happen, but there was a chance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember they had that streak where they were winning, but then they like lost a few at the end, and I thought it like messed it all up.
Yeah.
Uh,
Russ beat the Chiefs.
yeah, yeah, sure. I mean, shit, we beat them too. Look where that got us. So we were actually never the same after the game too. That's crazy. Like, it's like we were cursed. Because that's when everything started falling apart. And Sirianni walked through the tunnel. What did he scream something stupid? I don't. Wait, what did he scream? He screamed something
I don't
stupid at the
remember.
fans. It was like, I don't know. He's an idiot, man. Like, but I give Russell Wilson a B. Not a B plus, not a B minus, just a B. A flat B. He did good. He did his thing. My thing is though, can you live every week with one handed catches? We need a little more accuracy on some of these passes. That's what I think.
Mm.
So we'll see. I mean, because a lot of their big chunk plays are one handed grabs. I mean, can we live off of that? Is it sustainable? I mean, Pickett's can make those tough catches, but
I think if you're beating a team by 20, then yeah.
well, yeah, that's the defense. I mean, the defense, I mean, fuck me. I mean, they basically pitched a shutout. We might as well just say
Mm.
they pitched a shutout. I mean, fuck. So,
Yeah.
but I'm just
But
talking
like
about
if you took
Russ's
out
performance.
if you took out two explosive plays and it was even only one drive, they still blow them out.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about Russ's performance. We're grading his
I see what
performance. We're just
yeah, I see.
grading him. I gave him a B
Yeah.
just
I see.
because I think he's got a. I don't know if what he did against the Jets he could do if that's going to work every week. I mean,
Mm.
like, he did a good job on this little rollout throws to Washington, but I mean, that's all just fucking play design. I mean, play action. You said you run, play action, roll out there to the flat. I mean, look,
Mm.
Justin Fields could do that shit, but I mean, what Justin Fields couldn't do was take those shots
Mm.
downfield. He
See,
wasn't.
that's where
He
you're
wasn't.
wrong.
What?
They were actually the worst play action offense going into this game. The worst.
So he couldn't do play action throw the flat.
They couldn't. They
How?
couldn't do shit. I don't know how. They just fucked up play action so bad. They would get They would get like sacked half the time. Or like he would like run. He would boot the wrong way or something, and or like it would roll out too long. Um, and just make the wrong read, not get it out fast enough. They were literally ranked 32nd in like play action efficiency.
I'm gonna say because we don't even run play action. I don't even know if we're ranked. Fuck.
They ran a shit. The Steelers ran a shit ton of it, and it was really good because they went from shit to looking really good at it.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of play action, especially under center. There's a lot of
Hmm.
under center.
Yeah, that was another thing. They weren't running it under center with Justin Fields.
Yeah, I feel like I never really. I mean, it's a guy like him though. It's like you almost don't want to be just because of his legs. You kind of always want to.
That's true.
Which even though with Baltimore, they've had fucking LeBar under center, which I feel like teams gotta. Because I feel like there's still like an ability to like they said that about what's his name, Kellen Moore. They asked him. They was like, yeah, how come Jalen Hurts doesn't go under center ever? They're like, oh, he's a really good threat with his legs, so we just stay in gun. It's like you can still be a threat under center, like play action,
Yeah.
roll out. I mean, I don't understand. So I don't know. That whole thing doesn't make sense to me. But apparently that's how offensive coordinators, well, some of them look at it. So I'm guessing that's how you
Mm.
look at Justin Fields. And Justin Fields maybe also just didn't feel comfortable under center. That's probably what it was also. But
Yeah, he had issues with the snap sometimes.
because I mean, like, it's not like these guys are in college or under center. There's no such thing as that. I mean, maybe some
Yeah.
schools, but not the big schools. Like, no one in the SEC is going fucking under center. Like, it's just
Yeah.
not fucking happening. Maybe you go to some random school like fucking Boise State, yo, you might be fucking under center with Ashton Jeanty back there. Shit, but so I don't know. I give him a B though. I thought it was good. I feel like there was good, but there was bad. So just a B. Give him a B. Better than Fields though. I'll give him that. It's better than Fields. Fields I did so far. I'd give him like a C, just a flat C.
Okay.
So I think he's just a grade better than Fields right now.
Okay. I'll give him a B plus.
Mm.
Just a tick above. Um, I thought he led the offense really well. I thought everybody showed out. He didn't catch nobody with lack of effort. I feel like he was a genuine, like, no bullshit leader. Like, I know that kind of sounds corny to say that, but like he really took control and you knew even if it was going bad, you knew that they weren't going to give up on him. Everybody was just gonna keep trotting out there and giving their A. Um, and he did really good. There was the stuff that I haven't seen from the offense before. That was successful. They had a lack of penalties, and I can attribute that to a little bit, at least, to the leadership. I know it's not entirely because they could have just came out and had a better game. They don't have to have penalties all the time. But the last two games, the offense gave up like a shit ton of false starts and holdings, and he didn't really see that the other night.
Holdings also come from
Um,
QB running around and shit, getting
yeah,
rampant.
yeah, yeah.
Which Russ was running for his fucking life.
Yeah, so that's like another thing. Not a lot of people, but a good amount of people out there thought that Russ was just going to be a statue, just wouldn't going to be able to move, and we knew he wasn't going to be Fields out there just sprinting his ass off and making people look slow, but Russ was mobile in the pocket. He got out there, made plays with his legs. He didn't run for shit. He did like three
Yeah, he was
carries
more
for
so
like
just running
40.
for his life because fucking D line was getting after it, which
Yeah, yeah,
surprised me a
that did
little bit.
happen.
I mean, I didn't think. I mean,
They
it's just
have
solid line,
nah
but shit.
the Jets got some guys. They got Will McDonald's got like 8 sacks, including the other night.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was like
He's
that.
yeah, he's dominant. He's second year player, the same year as Nick Herbig. Because Mike Tomlin was like, yeah, we really like two edge rushers coming out of that class. It was Nick Herbig, who we drafted, and Will McDonald, who went right after the Broderick Jones pick that year. But um, anyway, so yeah, and they got Quinton Williams, who's he's a
Oh,
fucking
yeah, of
force.
course.
And the Steelers are playing with the backup center, he's held a decent amount. He was getting put on skates sometimes by Quinton Williams. But for the backup guy who, by the way, was a 51 overall in Madden.
Jesus, really?
Yeah,
That's
I checked.
awful.
51. They just
51? Holy
because the
shit.
last time he actually played in the NFL was like 2000 or 2021, I think, like years.
Has he been hurt?
Nah, he's just been a practice squad or a backup.
Damn.
So like he hasn't had NFL like game action in a while, but he's been playing pretty decent, and like the run game's been really good. But like Russ, I knew they uh had a good game plan for him because that's what they wanted the whole time, and he really ran Arthur Smith's offense like pretty well. Like he missed a couple reads like on but only on like
Every
times when
QB
he would.
does it. It
Exactly, yeah, but
happens.
like it was on good plays though. Like he would do checkdowns that were good, like still ended up getting like 10, 15 yards, but yeah, he might have missed a bomb, but like there's no like 100% chance you're going to hit that bomb even just cuz he's like a little bit open. So I mean
Yep.
it's all right. And eventually he did hit those bombs. But like and then he was making reads on like literally the similar exact plays that like from the last few weeks that Justin Fields would miss. He'd miss like Calvin Austin wide open or something, or Frymouth wide open, and Russ was just doing what he had to do, especially in that second half. So
And he
I
was
give him a B.
also a lot of checking at the line for Russell Wilson, I thought. This
Yeah,
is
he
a
he did
lot of
he did a good amount of that. Yeah,
which I don't think Fields is doing.
not too much no. So he definitely knew, even in just right off the bat, game one, like what to do, how to command the offense in prime time. Um, yeah, so I give him a B plus. There was and he even said it himself. There's a lot left on the table. So I expected to get even better. I don't expect it to put up 40 points or whatever,
He
or keep up
might
30
actually put
30
a good
points every
40 on
game,
the
but
Giants. He
on the
might.
Giants,
I
yeah,
mean, the
sure,
granted, their
that's
defense
certainly
isn't
possible.
bad. I will say that, but their offense is
Yeah,
just so bad. It'll just give you.
that could be really similar to the Jets game and the Raiders game before that. Like it's a decently close first half, and then there's just blown the hell out in the second half.
Yeah, the Giants they'll fool you a little bit in that first half with their defense, but then Daniel Jones will walk on the field and he'll give you a couple, maybe more than a couple. He might just fucking just give you the game.
Yeah, I
Okay,
really like
shit.
this how the Steelers secondary is playing too. So they're gonna be all over Daniel Jones with the pass rushers
Oh yeah, he's
and
he's. They might not throw it.
people lurking him underneath.
He might die that game. he might honestly. If we had like 8 sacks, then yeah, you guys should get 10. You might get 10. Fuck, Jesus.
Yeah, Cam Hayward should get a couple. TJ Watt has legitimately been like triple teamed the last few weeks
Yeah, I
just
saw that.
playing.
It was insane. Like the Jets' whole line and fucking two tight
Everybody gets
ends,
two hands
two
on
tight ends
him.
shipped him, then the tackle gets a piece of him.
The
Shit's
running back
crazy.
gets him.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, they're doing offense is doing like whatever the fuck they can.
That's what
It,
we needed to do. We need to
it
have some
works.
damn chips. Fuck against the damn.
It works because if
Burns.
If they're using so much to stop him, then that's the shit that they're getting taken away. I mean, sometimes it works if like Brees Hall's chipping and then they dump it off to him and he gets 60 yards afterwards. But not everybody's got Brees Hall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and
true.
like the Steelers defense was missing a lot of downhill tackles on those. So like there was plays to be made by the defense that they just weren't making. So, but hats off to Brees Hall because he's fucking good. But yeah, I give
He's off
Russ B plus.
ACL.
Yeah, B plus left on the table.
We're gonna stay
Move on
in
to the next
the
one.
Steelers Jets game. Should Aaron Rodgers retire after this season?
You can go first.
Yes, retire. It's over. I think he just literally is about to turn 41, or he is 41. At some point, he's 41. He's 41. Let's just say he's 41. He's 41 years
Yeah.
old. He's coming off a injury that I think kept Kevin Durant out for almost 2 years, didn't it? Was that what Kevin Durant did? I think.
Damn near right. It was almost.
And Kevin Durant, I think, is better. So, I mean, he wants to try to come back in a year in a way more physical sport. 41, by the way, 41. His beard is almost white. It's almost white. So he's old. He has a lot of wrinkles now. It's over. I mean, he looks like he could be fucking one of those guys for the Salvation Army with the little bell, ringing the bell. Do you want my donations? Please give us donations. That could be him right now, I think. With his little Santa Claus hat and his white beard. That's kind of what I get from him right now. That's what he should be doing. He holds the ball. He gets the ball out fast, in a bad way. Like there's no development. Now I know his offensive line is shit, but hey, you decided to go to the Jets, so what the fuck did you think? Now they tried to bring some
Yeah.
guys in, Tyron Smith, who, if I'm not mistaken, is old as fuck. So I don't know what that was all about.
Uh,
And they tried to bring in somebody
Ty Smith
else.
wore him like a hat.
He's so fucking old, though. I don't know what they thought they were getting with that. And then there's somebody else they brought in too, in the offseason on the offensive line. I don't remember who, but point is that they tried to put together some old ass roster. Well, an old ass roster plus Aaron Rodgers. It's like it's fucking Aaron Rodgers and friends. That's what we're gonna call the Jets. Aaron Rodgers and friends. You got fucking Aaron Rodgers. You got Lazard. You got fucking Devontae Adams. Who else did he endorse? Fuck, the coordinator, Hackett. He's fired. He's fucking gone. And he's got everyone fired. I mean, all he's done is actually regress the Jets, I would say. So
Mm.
and that's a bold statement because they're already shit. But what has he done? I mean, this time last year the Jets were 3-4. They're 2-5 right now. That was Zach Wilson last year, by the way. So, and they beat the Eagles last year.
Mm.
At this time, they beat the Eagles. We're good. At that time that's
Yeah.
when we were on the
Wow.
10-1
Forgot about
run.
that.
10-1 run. The only team we lost to was the Jets in that run. So, I feel like if we played Aaron Rodgers right now, we'd kill him. So that's how I look at it. Retired though. It's over. He's the last quarterback from the golden era, and it's over this year.
Yeah.
The new era begins.
Yeah,
Jalen
wow,
Hurts,
yeah.
Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Pat
Well,
Mahomes.
there's still Russ.
No, but he's not from the Aaron Rodgers era though. Like we're talking about the OG era,
Isn't
like
he though?
the Peyton Mannings, the Tom Brady's, the
Well,
Drew
he kind of like was.
Brees. Nah, Russ didn't come on scene to what, 2013?
I think it was
It's only
2012.
okay. Still though, that was hell. Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl before that. So he was still
Yeah.
established. So like that whole era's gone now.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's
Yeah.
the new era now, man. The new kids are in town. Jalen Hurts.
But yeah, I agree. He's he's washed. Like not like awful, incredibly washed, but by the end of this season, it ain't gonna get probably gonna any better than what we're seeing out there for him. I see a lot of what I saw in Big Ben in his last few years. Just not being able to move around as much, like noticeably. Getting the ball out really quick, getting shit swatted at the line, even though he was 6'5". Not having as good a touch anymore.
Old man.
Yeah, and I think Aaron Rodgers is also a bitch.
He is. I used to like him, but now he's just so weird now. I don't know what happened to him. I used to be such a big fan, and he just switched up. And now he's ruining Devontae Adams' career at this point. He just pretty much fucked him over.
Yeah.
It's like, because they're basically like boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't know what's going on with them, but like some of the shit I've been hearing is like just wild. Like it's just really weird,
Can't
but
get,
I think they're
they can't get
fucking.
away from each
I think
other.
they're fucking, but he's ruining his
Oh,
career.
oh
I
man.
think he's ruining his career now because now Devontae Adams is stuck there because Aaron Rodgers is going after this year, so he'll be at the NFL. Now,
Mm.
what does Devontae Adams do? Well, fuck, who's my quarterback now? Come to Philly if you want, but
You
I
should have
mean,
just went to the Steelers, that dumbass.
became the Eagles.
I don't think they were trying for him, right?
You never know with Howie. He's always on the phones. You never know. John Dodson, Darius Slay, Bryce Huff, second rounder. What's up, Jets? What do you want to do? Imagine that. Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, oh, Devontae Adams. Ooh. At that point, it's just pick. Oh my goodness, man! They didn't have to call plays. You could just run streaks at that point. Fuck it, someone's gonna catch it.
Fuck.
Fuck it, we already do it. I mean, shit, someone will catch it. I hope
Nah, it'll
so.
be three hitches.
That's nasty. Just disgusting. Sirianni, man. Even though I do want to say, I think Sirianni's hands were off the blueprint a little bit this game. I will say that. I
Yeah,
do because it
did it
was
look like it?
there was a lot of under center. There was a lot of spiciness. There was weird stuff going on. So I don't know. And what a coincidence! And with the game where that happens, we have our best game of the season, which is reminiscent to when he first took over halfway through the year. He gave up on play call duty, and Jalen turned to a god. So I think we're
Mm.
getting that vibe again. We'll see though. We will see. That actually brings us to the next thing. Have the Philadelphia Eagles figured out the right formula to win football games now? 4-2, back-to-back wins. Um, this was a very different game. I think we ran the ball. I think 40 some times. I think we ran the ball for like
Mm.
280 yards. We only threw the ball 14 times. Is that the winning? Is that the winning formula? 40 runs a game.
280 yards.
200 yards. It's
Damn.
about 280. Yeah. Because Saquon at
Well,
170. Kenny G was getting like 10 a clip. I mean, when Kenny came in, it was 10 a clip. And then, Big Jalen,
mm.
that's about 30 right there. So, who else ran the ball? Somebody else. Oh, yeah, then the backups came in. Shipley looked like shit, I'm not going to lie, but he's running behind the backup line. So, yeah. I think this has been the formula to winning I'll be in the NFL. And I've actually been thinking about this lately. I feel like running the ball has returned to the NFL. When you I feel like all the teams that are having success right now in the NFL, what are they doing? They're running the ball first, then passing the ball. Look at all the Lions, Ravens. Put the Eagles right now after just counting last game. Um, look at Pittsburgh, Najee Harris is fucking alive. Um,
100-yard games back to back.
I'm saying, look at that, and they're having some of their best games of the season when they're what? Running the ball. Who else? Who else? I'm trying to think. What are some teams that are just running the ball, having a lot of success? Look at Dallas. They can't run the ball. What are they having? No success. Um,
Yeah, that's a good way to put
I'm
it.
not even gonna put the Giants because they need to be disbanded. But who else? Who's the team that's just running the ball? I guess we could say Atlanta, right? When Atlanta's running, because
Yeah, when they
Kirk,
do it.
but Kirk had
Yeah.
that game, but I think that was an anomaly as it gets because he's awful. But you know,
Try with the Chiefs a little bit.
oh yeah, the Chiefs. Yes, they Kareem Hunt's getting like 30 carries a fucking game. And he is looking good too.
Mm.
Um, running the ball's back. Running the you need
When James Cook took the Bills to a next level, and
yeah.
no, he
Well,
was
now
not running
they
like
got some
hell.
receivers now though. What's his name? Their rookie looked like he's come on. Amari.
I mean, like in the last couple of years,
Oh yeah.
James Cook.
Running the ball's back in the NFL. I think
Yeah,
if you
I
even look
agree.
at if you look at the like I think we need to get back to the basics. We need to have every team needs to have an all-star running back, and you need to pound them in for 25 carries a game. I think that's what the NFL needs to. I think that's what it's going to right now. All the teams that aren't having success, Cleveland, don't even know what that is. Dallas, awful. Giants, what? The Bengals, do they have a run game? I'm not really too familiar with them. I'll be honest, I really don't.
Not
Uh,
really.
and what is their record? Negative. The Chargers. To be fair though, they don't even have fun. I watched the game last night. Herbert played his ass off. Call for a trade. Get out of there. I mean, he was playing his ass off. He was throwing to nobodies. He threw for like 300, and he was throwing some dots. They're just dropping the ball. Get out of there. I don't even know what that was. They should not have lost that game, but um,
I didn't watch it. I'm not gonna lie.
that he was playing his ass off. Like It was sad, but yeah, they couldn't run the ball for shit. But yeah, I would just say the key to formula is you got to run the ball in the NFL. You need to run the ball. I think they showed a stat that like when the Eagles have ran the ball more than they've thrown it under Sirianni, they're 14-1. That was the most stupidest stat I ever heard. Any team that runs the ball more than they throw the ball probably won the game because that means your running game's working. Stupid stat. Get that nonsense out of here. That's just winning football. Running the ball, you got to run the ball to win. That's it. That's what's at the end of the story. There
Yeah.
should be. That's what it is. Like teams, there was the era where it's like throw the ball 60 times. That shit's over. It's done. We're back. We're going back to the basics. That's what it needs to be right now. Every team needs a Derrick Henry. They need a Saquon. They need a Who else? Who's like a just? Who else is just going bonkers? Who's the leading rushers? I know it's Henry and Saquon, but who's like the number three guy? Is it the Niners guy? Is it Mason? It can't be Mason. We can't.
Yeah,
I
it
can't. We
was
can't.
because he was leading the lead at one point.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to put Mason
Yeah.
in there. It's just not a name. It's not. That's not a household name. What's another household name we could go with?
Najee.
See, he's household, but like he's kind of he's finally starting to kind of get there. He's like proving himself right now. He's in his proven moment right now. Proven moment. Actually, yeah, because isn't he? This is like his last year, right? This is like the contract year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
hmm
there you go. Say he's in contract year mode. So, um, just get you. Everyone needs a Derrick Henry to take one. There you go.
Kamara's doing good, but I don't know if it's exactly running the ball.
He's in an awful situation. I mean,
Oh yeah.
he's a great running back. There's somebody I really just had Bijan. Bijan's fucking phenomenal. Um,
Mm.
but yeah, I think the Eagles have found their formula to winning. Look at when we won the Super Bowl. People forget that we had a Jay Ajayi, LeGarrette Blunt, and we ran people into the dirt, and then Foles hit you with that play action over to the top, and it was over. Like we were a run first team. I think that season, if I'm not mistaken, I think Ajayi had around 700, 800 yards rushing. Then LeGarrette had like 600, 700 yards rushing. Carson had 200, 300 yards rushing. Like we ran for like almost 2,000 yards as a fucking team together. You gotta run the ball. That's how the Eagles won a Super Bowl. That's how we need to make it back. So, yes, the Eagles are back, but they found their formula to winning. Run the ball. There you go.
Yeah. I think they've been known that. They like it's not like they found the formula. It's just like
They're
they've just
scared
known
of it.
it.
They're
It's just
scared
like
of it.
yeah, I don't know.
It's
It's just like
Sirianni.
I
He
guess
doesn't like
whether or
running.
not it's working in the game, but like
He's
because
scared.
like it's I know that, obviously you said they ran the ball like 40 times. Like they haven't done that but like it's because they like I'm sure they haven't had that much success like a per like
Tampa,
efficiency
Tampa. Saquon had 10 carries for 80 yards. What are we doing?
well wasn't that because he had like one long ass carry?
I don't know. He was eating them up. He was eating them
Okay.
up. He would get like a 6 yard run, throw it 3 times. By the way, Paris Campbell, John Ross, John Dotson. John Dotson gets hurt, then it was Johnny Wilson. Johnny Wilson gets hurt, then it was
Yeah, but like
somebody else. Bullshit.
I don't know. I guess obviously you said it was working, but I guess I would assume
Guess how many handoffs Saquon had in the
running at Vita
first?
Vea is playing with fire.
Hey, his fat ass is fucking on the ground. Guess how many handoffs Saquon had in the first half in the
Was it like two?
in the Tampa game?
I think I remember that.
Yeah, it
Was
was
it
two.
like
It was two.
yeah.
Two. And Sirianni's excuse was they asked him. They said, "How come you guys didn't give it to Saquon in the first half?" He said, "Oh, we just couldn't. We couldn't get in rhythm. We threw the ball 3 downs to start the game."
Mm.
So, you know, um, we're back though. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I just not every team's gonna be New York Giants. I just
But the thing is, the Giants don't have a bad defense though. Like
they're pretty shit.
the thing is though, we haven't tried to run
They
it
got
like that.
Dexter Lawrence.
The point is though, we haven't tried to run it like that all season. Like we just haven't. Like I've never seen it like that before. Like there was 2 drives in that game where we only ran the ball. It didn't get put in the air. That's football. And the thing is too, they always try to pull a stunt when Saquon comes out. They're like, okay, we're only gonna throw it. Give it to Kenneth. Give it to Kenneth. He can run it. He showed it today. 10 yards a clip. Unbelievable. Hire me. I think if I was the coach, and also we need more Jalen Hurts design runs. I think a solid 6, 7 a game. That's perfect. Quarterback powers. That's all you need. Not
That's a
now.
lot.
No, no, no. A lot was Brian Johnson last year. I'm talking 12, 13. He was a man. That was a maniac. He,
Yeah, that's like ludicrous.
No, I'm telling you, man. Like there was games where like three straight downs it was
I,
QB power.
I
It
do
was
I do remember that. Yeah,
dog. I
I didn't
remember there was
remember
a
that
third and
many.
18 he ran QB
Insane.
power, and he said we did it because it would help beat the blitz. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? But um
That's kind of like a draw. Who's the quarterback?
um no, it was yeah. Um were the Cleveland Browns fans in the right after booing Deshaun Watson after he was getting carted off the field after he ruptured his Achilles? That's just what happened. So I think he had the Aaron Rodgers injury, Kevin Durant injury,
Yeah.
and the fans were
Uh,
booing him as he was getting carted off the field. I feel like it's a finicky situation,
mm-hmm.
because it's like it's weird because I don't think they were booing him because he got hurt. I think they were more so booing him because he's a rapist. But it's kind of a two-sided story because it's like the same people that are booing him were cheering him on when he got that contract. After all the
Mm.
allegations, you guys were excited when you got paid all that money. He didn't care about when he was a rapist then. And now it's like, oh, now they want to. It's kind of like they're playing both sides of the fence. So I think they're losers. Now, if they were booing him because of his play on the field, which I think that's even more messed up. If they were doing it because of his play on the field, I think they're more so losers because they're basically hypocrites because they were excited when they got him, and now they're pissed off they have him. So it's like hypocritical
Mm.
because I don't think they were booing him because of the play on the field. I don't think that's what it was. I think there's more so booing him because he's a rapist. So
Are we allowed to say
I don't know.
that?
I don't fucking know. I mean, that's what he is. I mean, shit. That's what, it's not like it's fine. That's what he is. I mean,
No, I mean
shit.
for like YouTube.
No, I don't. I don't. I don't. That, they don't care. I've said. I think I've said worse. YouTube's pretty loose. They don't. They don't really care.
Cool.
That's what I think. I don't know. I just. I think
Yeah,
they
no,
they, they can't make their
that's what I
minds up.
thought too. Yeah, but like I think they're right for thinking that, but like I don't think they should go as far as like the whole stadium to do like make it a
Oh no.
spectacle
Yeah, they should
and
not have.
boo.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah.
It's not. No. What it would have made it worse is if they were booing him because his play on the field.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been. That's more diabolical. I feel like 'cause it's like you're gonna boo a guy who probably has no feeling in his foot because he fucking throws picks. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, but I
Yeah.
don't think that's what it was. But then it's also like you guys are losers because when he was getting accused of all that shit, you guys were the same people calling him fucking thug rapist, and the next week you're like, oh, it's our quarterback, let's go, yay! So it's like you guys are fucking idiots. So I think Cleveland's a bunch of losers. They're not shit. They don't deserve. They deserve this shit actually. They deserve all the bullshit that happens to them.
I agree.
I mean, like even how they handled the
Yeah.
Baker situation. I mean, they basically gave up on the guy because he had a fucked up shoulder and his head coach has got him throwing the ball 40 fucking times a game.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
They made a absolute joke of that situation.
no, I'm still not sold on Baker. I've never been a Baker guy, but
He's
shit,
cool. He's
I think he's
top 15.
average. Yeah, maybe we should do a QB list. I think it is time to do a QB list. Maybe we'll do it at the end. We'll do a QB ranking list.
Okay.
I've never been a big Baker guy. I think he's average. I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
I mean, you look at him in the fucking Baltimore game. I mean, fuck me. I mean, some of those picks, I don't know
Yeah, dude.
what
Oh
the
man,
fuck he
I
was
was.
doing.
Oh my god, I was so pissed in
Uh,
that game because they started off like 10-0 or something. And I was like, oh sweet.
and then Baker
But
went Baker mode.
yeah, and then they got to like the 5 yard line.
That
Baker threw it right the fucking
yeah.
Marlon Humphrey. I was like, oh wow, God,
And
I'm
then
going
he
to
threw it
bed.
to Marlon again. Yeah, shit, he's lucky Marlon went out. Marlon probably would have kept picking him. Fuck. I mean, Jesus
I was
Christ.
like, ah, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, Lamar played his ass off. Right. I mean,
And
oof.
then I woke up in the morning and saw that Chris Godwin got hurt because like they were still playing him with
He
like a
got
minute
it.
left to
Yeah, I
go
don't know what
when they
that
were down by two
was.
possessions.
Yeah,
I want the head coach to just look in the mirror and tell him and like ask how he sleeps at night knowing he's that fucking stupid. That,
yeah. So now they
not
they
only
have no receivers now.
yeah, not only does that suck for them, but it's an absolute fucking uh, huge blow to my fantasy teams. He was carrying the shit out of two of my teams.
He was leading the
So yeah,
NFL in rack yards too.
yeah, he was like number one in fantasy,
Delaware.
if not, like top three. Oh,
Fuck Cleveland. Shout out
fuck
Baltimore.
Cleveland, yeah. So like, I don't think they're bad for thinking that, but it really just made the city look even shittier than they already
Yeah, they're
are when
shit.
they did the boo.
That's why they're brown. They're shit.
That's why they're the Browns.
Fucking Browns. They'll probably next year, maybe the year after, they'll be back to their 1-15 days, maybe. I feel like we haven't.
Damn close to it.
I want to see an 0-16 team again, man. Those were the good days. Like when them and Detroit were like
Whenever
battling out for like 0-16. Fuck, I
that
miss
shit was
those
funny.
days. We need that
When
back, man.
Big Ben one was like his record against Cleveland back then was just so
Yeah, it must
hilarious.
have been fun getting to play against them fucking 2 games a year. God damn.
He had like a really long stretch in the NFL where like he had more home games in he won more games in Cleveland than Cleveland won in Cleveland.
That's sad. That is just sad.
It was
Ah,
so funny.
damn. Jesus Christ. And shit, I mean, what are they, 1-5?
Right now, yeah.
Fuck, maybe they're, whew. That's an
They're
awful
done.
there.
They're already
They
done,
are
man.
fucked, man.
Trade Amari.
They can't get any free agents to come there. Uh, it's
Yeah, they're
done.
just gonna. I mean, they finally have draft picks. If they can
I
go
feel
get
so
that, but
bad for
I
whatever
don't trust
quarterback's
them.
about to go
I
there.
don't trust them with the draft.
I
No.
just pray that Cam Ward does not go there. Please do not do that to that man. Please. Sound like Jalen Milrow. I'm sorry. Someone's got to go there. Fuck Milrow. Fuck who's the other guy? Not Gabriel. Somebody else. I don't think he's very good at all.
The Ohio State guy.
He's all right. He's all right. I don't. There's somebody else. I can't think. Just don't send anybody good there. Fuck, please. Give them the worst of the worst. Give them another
Quinn
bust.
Ewers.
Quinn's tough because it's like he looked good before he got hurt. And since he's came back, he is not like that. Obviously, they got blown out. And even the game before that, they won. He didn't look very sharp. So I don't know. I don't know. But I don't even know what he got hurt with. But he does. He don't look as good coming back from that injury. So hopefully,
Yeah.
I don't know. He was supposed to be like big guy. He was supposed to be like top 3 in Heisman going into this year. So
Yeah.
I mean, he's already not going to get it because the injury. Because they don't like injuries. So you get hurt, it's done. But just like the fucking NFL, you get hurt, you ain't win a damn MVP. Which is bullshit because Carson Wentz should have won it that one year. But who has a better chance at turning their season around? The Jets, the Bengals, or the Rams? Who has the best chance out of these 3 teams to make the playoffs? Basically,
100% the Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
What about the Rams though?
Aren't they like
2-4.
2 and 4? Yeah. So
Bengals are
they.
3-4. I mean,
Mm.
they're gonna lose this weekend. So if the Rams instead of the Rams win, then they got the same record. You know.
Oh, I mean, shit. I mean, well, then that makes it a different conversation next after
I
next
think the
week. But
Rams. I'm going with the Rams.
okay.
I don't bet against McVay.
I would say it's in that order. I would like for me it would be Bengals, Rams, Jets.
Because I mean, the Rams kind of did it last year. I mean, you think about it, they were like in limbo. It was like, what's going on? And then they just
Mm.
they got hot at the end. And hell, I thought they were going to beat Detroit in the playoff game. Fuck, I picked them to win it
Yeah,
too. They were playing good. I mean, fuck. You don't
but
bet
now they
against
don't have
Stafford.
Aaron Donald.
They got McVay and they got Stafford.
But they got like Joe Schmo on defense.
Score, baby. And hey, Kyron Williams, their running back.
They ain't gonna be able to
Hey,
stop the run of the playoffs.
Kyron Williams is nice though. Their running back.
They'll be good on offense, and yeah,
That's
Kyron
the thing,
Williams
but
is really
you can
nice,
use
but
your offense as a defense. Maintain the clock, keep the other team off the field, get them out of rhythm. McVay's a genius. He'll figure something out. Fuck, he's smart. I'm not saying he's gonna win a fucking playoff game. Shit, I'm just saying. Fuck, I think he can at least get him to lose a wild card spot. I mean,
I give
cause
the Rams the head coach advantage for sure over the Bengals.
Who
100%.
does
Like obviously,
Cincinnati got again? It's what's his name?
Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor. I don't even like. So what is that guy? What's his specialty? I never like really knew the guy. What's he good at? Like, it's every coach has something. Like
No fucking clue.
Harbaugh is a special teams guy. Shit, a lot of
Hmm.
people don't. Yeah, that was like his main thing.
Yeah.
So what is it?
Tomlin's a defensive guy, defensive back some parts of the
Sirianni's a
game.
jackass.
Sirianni's, yeah, he's a jackass. He's a
What is Zach Taylor? He's like a
kills the pom poms. I don't know. I really don't know.
he's there. I generally don't know. Like I don't like. Cause every coach I feel like you know you kind of know what their background is, their authority.
Hmm.
I don't. Him and Stefanski, I honestly don't know what they're like. What is their what do they do? I mean, Stefanski was. I like Stefanski. I don't know what he's good at though.
Yeah,
But
but Burrow's obviously going to be good for the rest of the season unless he gets hurt. So
that's the
he's
thing
just
with him.
having a
He's
good year
always
already.
always hurt. He's fucking. When is he ever not hurt? Availability's the best ability.
I think he's got just a good chance of getting hurt. It's like anybody on the Rams.
Hey, but Stafford, he'll play through that shit. He don't give a damn. That's the difference between him and Burrow. He'll be out there on Sunday. I mean, Stafford's played through some shit, man. He don't give a damn. That's the difference. And Stafford throws a beautiful ball. And Super Bowl champion. Something Burrow couldn't do.
I
Because
think
he
they're
old.
actually pretty similar situations. There's just one game different. Like they both got really good quarterbacks. They both got really good receivers. They
We're gonna
both
have to look
got
at their schedule.
pretty mid
Let's look at these
defenses.
schedules. Let's take a look at their schedules.
Yeah, that should probably make it come down to it.
Rams 2-4, Bengals 3-4. So pretty similar records. Let's take a look here. So we already know the Bengals got the Eagles this week. Let's look at Cincinnati. Let's look at their schedule. Let's go ahead and take a look at this, man. So, all right. Schedule. All right, so they got the Eagles this week for the Bengals. I got that as a loss. Then they got the Raiders. They should win. You'd hope they do, but you never know with those Raiders. So,
They suck.
they do. Then they got Baltimore,
Pretty
which,
awful.
Baltimore, that's always going to be a 50-50 game. I don't know. They got the Chargers. Not going to be an easy game. Not at all. Even though I think they'll probably win it, but then they got Pittsburgh. 50-50 game. Every game, the division game, it's just always 50-50 in that division.
Hmm.
They got Dallas. I would say that's a 50-50 game. It's a primetime game too. Then they got Tennessee. Uh, Tennessee has a good defense. It's just that offense is so fucking bad. Kind of giant situation. Then they got Cleveland. I don't even know who's gonna be their quarterback. What's going on with Winston? Like, is he even? Why he wasn't even suited? It was DTR who was their backup supposedly.
Everybody got hurt.
So
DTR went out there and got hurt too.
why was Winston not the backup though? Like, why is DTR the
I'm not,
fucking backup? Like,
I don't
what's
know. Hmm. Good
I
question.
don't even know. So I mean, then they got Denver, they got Pittsburgh again. Only games I legit have them winning, Raiders, Titans, and the rest of the games are 50 out of 50. Like I don't, it's going to be really tough for them. So I'm not saying they're going to lose them, but I don't think they have a very easy schedule. So I don't
What about the
know.
Rams?
Let's see. I'm about to look at the Rams. I think that Cincinnati schedule looks tough. Let's see the Rams. So the Rams, they got Minnesota this week. It's gonna be a tough defense. It's actually a primetime game. Then they got Seattle. That's gonna be another tough game. They got Miami, who's gonna have Tua. I don't know. We'll see. That's we'll put that as a 50 out of 50 game. They got New England. That's a win. Oh, we actually played them. They're not beating us. Then they got the Saints. Yeah, I think they'll beat the Saints. Oh, they got Buffalo. It's a toss up. Niners, toss up. Jets, fuck it, that's a toss up. Their schedule looks pretty fucking tough, too. I'm not gonna lie. Their schedules are identical. Like, there's like one or two games, both of them I could say guarantee winning, and the rest is just like I don't know. So, god
Yeah,
damn, this is
it is
similar.
pretty close. Yeah.
God damn, yeah, I don't know.
I think it'll come down to
Uh,
now. I think it might be this year. It might be a little bit easier to sneak into the playoffs in the AFC. Like there's like a
yeah, that
chance, a
is
very
true.
very small chance that a 9-win team even gets in this year.
I mean, that's kind of how it always
10,
is,
10
though.
win team for sure,
I feel like
but
in both divisions, there's a nine. There's always one 9-win team that
last year
sneaks
it
in.
wasn't
Really?
for the AFC. No, it was all. I'm pretty sure it was all 10 wins.
Oh damn,
Because like even the Browns were like a 10-win team that got in.
damn.
Yeah,
I think a
but this
9-win team will
year,
still sneak in the NFC also.
you think so?
I mean, because it's like when you think of division leaders right now, for us, technically it's the Redskins, but on paper we have like the same records as we had a bye week.
Yeah,
So,
that's the same
uh,
thing with the Ravens and Steelers right now.
yeah. So I mean,
Oh well, you guys had a bye week.
yeah, we had a bye week.
That's why
So
it's
the
different.
Redskins are
Okay.
5-2. We're 4-2. So it's like,
Okay.
it's the same shit. But
Yeah, the
um,
Steelers and Ravens are both 5-2, but like they got some tiebreaker shit.
oh yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Some, even though they didn't play each other.
Detroit's what they got 5-1. So Redskins 5-2. What's in the division? It would be Seahawks. Seahawks are what 4-3.
Yeah.
4-3. What's the other division? Who am I forgetting? Tampa. Tampa's up. What's Tampa? Whatever they are, doesn't
Four
matter.
and
So
three.
the teams that sneak in the wild card would be the Eagles right now, 4-2. Um, and then it's like a bunch of bullshit. I'm not gonna lie, that's a bullshit wild card. Like, what the fuck? What is it? Is it Dallas? Maybe three and
Let me
three.
check. Let me
Oh,
check.
this sounds awful. I'm not gonna lie, this sounds like a shit wild card. And we're winning the division, by the way. But you know, sad. The thing that sucks is
Vikings.
okay. Yeah, so Minnesota Eagles, and then the Packers, right? That'd be Green Bay because Green Bay's 5-2. It had to be.
Right now it'd probably be Commanders, Seahawks,
Well, no, no.
Lions, Falcons. They're all the division
There's a
leaders.
division, and then yeah, it'd be
Mhm.
Eagles,
And then Eagles,
Vikings, Packers.
Vikings, and nah, it'd be the. Oh yeah, the Packers.
It's yeah. So okay, so it's actually not a bad wild card. Okay, I take it back. Take it back.
With
That's
the Bucks looking like right outside. Yeah,
yep.
at 4-3.
And Seattle, Seattle 4-3. I know Seattle's division leader, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's actually it's not a bad wild card. I take it back to never mind. That's actually that's pretty damn comp. Shit, the wild card looking better than the division leaders. Shit.
Little bit for the
NFC's gonna be spicy. Oh man. It's gonna be. I'm not used to this. NFC's usually fucking. It's like you got like 2, 3 teams.
Yeah.
God damn, it's fuck me. It's gonna be tough this year. Fuck.
Yeah, y'all really want to win your division.
I think we should. It just sucks that we don't play the Redskins till like so late in the year. But then both games are like at the end of the year though. So,
The Steelers haven't even played a division game yet.
but shit, we just played our first. Giants were our
Really?
first. Yeah,
Okay.
ours are always at the end of the year though. It's so stupid.
Steelers
Every
don't
year.
play one for like 3 more weeks.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are.
Almost
Yeah, so
all
that's
of them in
gonna be
like the last like
tough.
10 weeks or 9 weeks.
Yeah, all of us are pretty late this year. I feel like, goddamn. So yeah, NFC's gonna be tough. Should Kyle Shanahan be on the hot seat? Niners are 3-4.
3-4.
Ooh.
Yeah. Nah,
Mm.
because they've never been bad, and right now they're dealing with a bunch of shit. So I mean,
I feel like
I don't think you should be on the hot
if you
seat
go
right
back to the
away.
Trey Lance thing, how many first rounders do they give up for that guy?
Yeah, but like, is that McVay's fault?
No. Shanahan.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking Shanahan. I said McVay.
Shanahan and him and John
That's not
Lynch are
his.
like
That's
they're
not.
boyfriends. They're boyfriends. They go hand to hand. They talk about it all. Like they work together. They work
Unless
together.
John Lynch blames him for it, then
Well, they're not gonna.
then
They
he
they
wouldn't
they
be.
they go together on all that. They're like they'll talk. They're not like some of these GMs and coaches. They don't even fucking talk. They were like Doug and Howie. Doug and Howie didn't really go together. Like they didn't really talk like that. It was like Howie did his thing and Doug was like, "Fuck it, that's what it is." Because Doug he was an athlete. Like he went in there and said, "Fuck it, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. This is what it is." And they would not listen to him. I'm not gonna lie. It was crazy. But that's a whole different situation. But Yeah, they John Lynch, Shanahan, they converse on all these things. Like put it like, Shanahan wanted Trey Lance. Like that he wanted Trey Lance. So John Lynch made it happen. A lot of first rounders were given up for that, and like that's honestly probably one of the worst moves in NFL history. Why do we not talk about that? Like that's awful. Like they gave up so much to get him, and where's he at now? Dallas? Has he ever played for Dallas? How much did he even play for the Niners? Did he
No,
even play 3 games for Dallas or for the Niners?
I don't even think so.
And now he's in Dallas. He hasn't played a single game. Like, well, I think this should be talked about as like one of the all-time worst moves in the draft ever. Like at least like top 10 or something. Just get swept under the rug because the whole Purdy thing. Who, by the way, is average as it gets. So average. So average.
Mm.
We're finally because now we know we're finally getting to see. We're finally getting to see what can Purdy do when it's got to be him. And what the fuck has he done? He's done some blind fucking picks. I mean blind. Like when Jalen Hurts throws a pick a lot of times, it's not a blind pick. It's just like, damn it, Purdy's at that bitch. It's just like, what is going on, man? Like I watched the Chiefs game, and I'm just genuinely wondering like what's going through his fucking mind. Like the one in the red
He
zone
very well.
was
Yeah.
awful. The one where it was like there was I think it was double teamed or something. I don't know what's going through that kid's mind, but I bring up the whole Trey Lance thing because it's like that was an awful like move they made, and now you don't even have him anymore. And now you're putting your trust in the seventh rounder, who's had some success. I mean, he did his thing, but he's not a guy. And I think Shanahan should be on the hot seat for this shit. He's a
Yeah, but
loser.
like, who's gonna blame him in the organization? The owner?
I mean, yeah.
Is he gonna? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna blame John Lynch or if he's gonna blame Shanahan. So,
Well, shit, someone's got to be on the hot seat for this shit. Someone's got to be on the hot seat. And I get it. He's like not throwing absolutely anybody out there, but I mean, it's the NFL. There's injuries. Like you gotta like. It's welcome to the fucking NFL. Like, welcome. You gotta win some games, damn it. You gotta win some because they've lost some bad ones. I'm pretty sure. So
Steelers are out there throwing to Calvin Austin and Van Jefferson.
at least I know Van Jefferson, but that's why I don't. I like I will say this. I don't. There's some of the guys on the Niners. I don't know their names. Like there was a guy named like Cowing or something. Cowing.
Cowing?
Yeah, that was like Cowing. So, but hey, man, you guys decided to pick those guys up. So, and you're Kyle Shanahan. You're supposed to be the best all fucking offensive guy ever. That's not named Andy Reid, by the way, which he's never beaten Andy Reid. Never. He's lost him twice in the Super Bowl and lost him again. Andy Reid's his son. I think he should be in the hot seat. I don't know. Kyle Shanahan's just. I feel like they've made a lot of bad moves, like, and they just have never. They've had success, so to get swept under like the Hargrave signing, he's been awful for them, and they paid him a lot of money. He's been awful.
He got hurt again.
He wasn't hurt last year. Shit, he was out there looking like shit, and then that's also bad. Availability is the best ability. Um, paid him a lot of money. They brought Chase Young in, and he looked like he didn't even want to play football. And obviously he's gone. He should be he's not homeless, jobless. Um, there's
Nah,
another
he's on the
he's on the Saints. I'm saying he should be like he shouldn't even be on a team. Like he looks just like shit out there. I don't know
I didn't know it
what
was that bad
I
though.
don't know what happened to him, but
He got hurt really bad in his knees.
uh,
I think it was. Was it his rookie year or something?
might have been a
Because he
second
was
year.
going crazy when he first started.
Yeah, somebody else there's
Kind of like defensive Robert Griffin.
somebody else the Niners I feel like that. And it's just like what are we doing? Can't think about it, but the point is, I just feel like a lot of moves the Niners have just made have always been really questionable, but they've been able to.
Well, you can go back to what was it, 4 or 5 years ago when they drafted Solomon Thomas, pick two. When they switched with the Bears, remember when the Bears picked was it Mitch Trubisky, and then it was a D lineman. They picked Solomon Thomas.
I don't even know the fuck that is.
Exactly. But that was
Yeah,
within like the last four. That was in like five, maybe 5 years ago, 5, 6 years ago.
yeah. Shanahan was there. Shit, him and John Lynch, they were there. I
He
just
played. He did like literally nothing. He was a complete utter bust.
maybe what they do is, you know, Shanahan, you shut the fuck up. You have no input on what's going on. You just coach the damn team, and then fire John Lynch. You gotta go, and you get a guy with a brains in there. Maybe that's what
Mm.
it has to be, but because I feel like they are
Maybe I think
awful.
Shanahan should like step down to an offensive coordinator position or something.
And that actually be. I think that'd be a good role for him. I think
Yeah.
that'd be good. I mean, I don't think he's. Look at Brandon Ayuk. You pay him all that money. He looked awful this year, and I mean, I mean, I've never seen him drop so many passes. He looked like shit.
That was so weird though.
But
He
they
looked so
but
incredible
but
last
they
year.
also handled it terribly though. They waited so long to pay
Oh
him.
yeah.
So my point is,
Yeah, that yeah.
so I guess that is John Lynch. So maybe we fire Shanahan, hire him again as offensive coordinator. You got to fire him first. So you don't demote him. You fire him. You fire him, rehire him as a coordinator. Fire John Lynch. I don't know who you get as a GM. I don't know like where they find those guys at, but go find a GM. Maybe me. We'll get some talent in there. I'll probably actually no, don't hire me. I don't like the Niners. Fuck that. I wouldn't work for them. Only teams I like, but I don't respect them as an organization. They have beef with us. We don't even know them. You lost us an NFC Championship. Get a life, but um, they got to do something with dog. Something's got to get done there because they're bad with managing money. They're bad with getting players. It's not gonna work, and it's catching up to them this year. It's not the injuries. It's them. That's the reason why they're 3-4. Sad part is though they're only one game away from the division, which just shows how bad the Seahawks are in my
mm,
opinion. But
mm.
and I did actually pick the Rams winning the division at the beginning of the season. You know what? I'm gonna stick with that. I'm not. I'm sticking with it. I
Ooh.
mean, they're only 2 games out of it.
Yeah.
Only two
Yeah.
games.
Okay.
They can
Yeah,
they can
that's
beat
fair.
Seattle. I think they can beat Seattle. Shit.
That'd be a cool $5 bet out there. I'm sure the odds are pretty low.
Where do I do that at, huh? Shit.
I don't
It's
know.
a
I'm
thing.
on FanDuel.
I used to see the problem is I can't. It's weird. Like the sports betting stuff, it's legal in our state now online, but when you go on the
Oh
books,
yeah.
it still doesn't work though. So like
Okay.
and it got legalized back in 2023. So I don't know because I went on there like the start of the football season said you can't do it in your state. I'm like, why? So I don't know. I know a bunch of people that do it, but they do it like they'll literally like drive right to like PA, like go in some fucking parking lot or something real fast and just do their best and then come. That's literally what they do. Cause like we're right next to it, so it's only like a
Yeah.
20-minute drive, 30 to 25 minute drive, but it's so dumb. But yeah, I'm not fucking doing all that. I'm gonna fucking lose. I already know I am. Well, shit. The way I've been picking these games, shit. I might need to because I've been hot these last 2 weeks. I don't know, but shit. Um. All right. Who has the more dominant run game in the season, Baltimore or Detroit? Who has the better run game? Clearly, the best two teams in the NFL when it comes to
Mm.
running the ball. It's a tough one.
I gotta go with Baltimore because not only do they have Derrick Henry, who's top, he's just gonna be top three, if not top one, all year in rushing. But then they got Lamar, who's the
Justice
best
Hill
rushing.
looked really good.
Justice Hill is that their
He
backup running back right now?
he looked insane in the Baltimore game. Fuck me. I mean, he can he they use him a little more as a receiving back, but
Mm.
he's goddamn nasty. I don't know where they find these guys at,
They
but
always, yeah, they always go. I mean,
fuck man,
Justice Hill's been around. Yeah, but I guess he's turning into a guy.
fuck man. He's a damn good receiving back. I'll tell you what.
They always turn him into guys.
And I think Henry's they said he's on pace right now for 2,100 rushing yards right now this season, which would actually break Eric Dickerson's record, which has been held for 40 years.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
don't know if he'll keep that pace going, but he
I
should
don't know if they
be
want
good.
him to though. That's the thing. Do you want?
Right, yeah.
I mean, you're trying to win a Super Bowl, not break records. Fuck.
Yeah, they really want him in January.
Oh yeah, and for them damn Chiefs.
If they give him if they're out there giving him 20 carries a game, 25 carries a game or whatever, I don't know what it actually is, but maybe probably less,
But I
but
think that's a good thing. That's that they use Justice Hill how they use him because he does take a nice load off Derrick Henry.
yeah, and it's a good change of pace.
Oh yeah.
But in Detroit, you got two monsters of running back,
Oh
but
yeah, and a great
you don't
offensive
really.
line. That offensive line is
It's disgusting, yeah.
moving people out the way.
But you don't really have like the threat of running quarterback as much.
Damn, but
But
Jared
I think
Goff's been
that
so lethal off that play action this year. It's just like he can't miss.
yeah,
I mean, he is. You
that
can.
that
There's a case
the
going
running
around that
game
he's
does help that,
actually
but
front runner for MVP right now, Jared Goff,
yeah,
which is insane.
yep.
I feel like we're back in 2017. Winston Golf, like the pinnacle, man. This is crazy. Uh, yeah, I mean, I'd probably say Baltimore just because Derrick Henry's unstoppable. I mean, it's just he's him solo. It's just, and then it's
I
like,
can't wait for a Steelers Ravens game to
is
see
it
how that goes.
Lamar on the rollout? Is it Henry on the stretch? Like, what's fuck? We don't even know. It's even though Jameer Gibbs and Montgomery, they're nasty. But
Definitely.
and I mean, their offensive line is just. I feel like definitely the one of the biggest reasons why. I mean, they just move guys. I mean, it looks like the Eagles how our offensive line used to be. We just move guys out the way. That's how we used to be. We move you out the way. That's not like that anymore. I mean, we have our moments, but they're not what they used to be. That's for sure. I guess it's the Kelsey effect, man. Kelsey and Samala, we missed them. Good guys, good football players, man. But
Yeah, St. Miles doing. He had a rough start. Out coming off the injury, but he's doing all right
he's a
now.
guy. That guy's a legend. He blocks. He fucking blocks, man. Good afro. Legendary.
Big ass head of hair.
I'm trying to think, who did we have Beckham? That's what we got. And Beckham's hurt every fucking week. That guy. He's been solid,
That's
but he's hurt every week.
that's funny. You guys got him at guard
Yeah, I mean,
after all that time he did a tackle.
it's like he's not taking Lane Johnson's spot. He's not taking Jordan Mailata's spot.
Right.
Shit. Even though Jordan Mailata's out right now, we had Fred Johnson who was getting his asshole ripped in half against the Giants. I mean, obviously he didn't go against Dexter Lawrence, but Brian Burns was having fun with him, and then Dexter Lawrence just, I mean, he just, oh, that guy's crazy. Hell, you can make a, he's got to be an MVP voting. I'm not gonna lie. I think he has like 8 or 9
A
sacks.
boy.
No, I mean
Really?
MVP. He has 8 or 9 sacks. D tackle. Like, you might need to put him in MVP fucking voting. Like
Yeah,
that's
but ain't no MVP on a 2-5 team.
most valuable player. That's what that award is, and he is the most valuable
What's the
player on that
value?
team. He's gonna get to the quarterback. Wow. No, and literally in the first half, I think it was like a stat. There was like 9 sacks between both of our teams in the first half. Like it was crazy. Like we had like 5, they had 4.
Yeah.
It was insane. Like we were screaming at him and we were getting screamed at. It was just like a sack fest. Yeah, that guy's he would look good and green. I'll tell you what. Tell you what. Where do we rank Mike Evans all time amongst the legendary receivers? He just caught his one.
All
He
time.
just caught his 100th touchdown pass last night against the Ravens. 100 touchdown passes. There's only a few guys to ever do that. There's only a couple. That's insane. He's caught
Yeah.
1,000 yards every single season in the NFL. Great pair of hands. Really good route runner for 6'5". Insane.
Shit. I don't know where he ranks top like all time because I don't really know all the receivers like that. I mean, if I sat down
I mean, if you had to just rank
and
him off
thought
the
about
top
it
of
for
your
a
head,
while,
like where would you rank him? Like,
he's definitely a Hall of Famer for
well,
100%
of course,
certain.
yeah.
But like,
Amongst the greatest.
um, mm,
It's a lot of good receivers, but not a lot,
there's a
not a lot
lot
of
of
them caught 100
receivers.
touchdowns. I don't think.
Yeah, like off the dome. Like, do you think he's better than Larry Fitzgerald?
Nah, I wouldn't say better than Larry.
No.
Larry's like
Do you
top
think he's
10
better
though.
than like? Yeah. Do you think he's better than like?
I'm a big Mike Evans fan too. I always
Um,
like Mike Evans.
who's like borderline? Do you think he's better than like a Andre Johnson?
That's a tough one. Uh, um, it's weird because like I feel like their games are a little different. Like I know they're both tall. Mike Evans is like a really good route runner. Even though Andre Johnson was too, but
Mm,
Andre Johnson would go up and just kind of moss you. I don't feel like that's totally Mike Evans' game. Even though he's tall though, like he's always kind of been a route runner. The games are definitely a little different. Who's better though? Um, that's tough.
'Cause that's probably like where he's hovering around. I'd imagine.
Mm, I don't know who I'd take, man. Fuck, that's a tough one. Uh,
Think he's better than like them Colts receivers like Reggie Wayne, Marv Harrison.
um, I think you could make a case for Reggie, but not Marvin. I feel like Marvin
Okay.
was that. He was that one.
Yeah.
What are you building, Shaggy? I would say he's better than Marvin, not Reggie though. I know. Yeah, I think he's better than Reggie. That's what I mean, not Marvin.
Not Marvin. Yeah. So that's gotta be
Marvin
like,
like top 15 low key.
yeah.
He was.
So I imagine Mike Evans like all time's got to be like top 30, somewhere like something like that, maybe somewhere in the 20s, maybe 25, 30.
I could say 30, top 30. I like top 30. I like that because I would say he's kind of on that Andre Johnson level. I would
Yeah.
say that's kind of where he's at. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. And then I mean you got to think like all the quarterbacks he had to play with. Fucking Jameis Winston. I mean obviously he's gonna throw you that ball. That's for sure. But you know what did he throw like the 1 year 30 touchdowns 30 picks?
30 for 30.
That's just crazy. And then I mean who did he have after that? There was like a weird stint, and then obviously it was Brady. But or did he go right into Brady? I don't think.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Okay, it was Fitz. Fitz he was up and down. You never know what you're gonna get with it. I remember we played them. Him, Deshaun Jackson. Oh, they lit us up. D-Jackson caught like 150. Woo! Everywhere he went, man,
Mm.
he was a fucking monster. I swear. Every time he played us, man, he always killed us. But yes,
Maybe when he played for the Skins too.
oh yeah, he killed us every time. Everywhere he went to, he always caught a bomb. And like he'd catch a couple bombs. But yeah, Mike Evans, he played with a bunch of fucking quarterbacks. He's just consistent with all of them. It just shows how good he is.
Of course,
Legendary
he did
receiver.
good with Brady. You know,
You said he what?
of course he did good with Brady, but like, of course,
Well, I mean, shit. You got Brady, man. I mean, fuck. I mean, like, he played what? Brady with 3 years? 3 years?
I think so.
That last year's bad though. Brady was looking like how fucking Rodgers was looking. Just trying to get the ball out quick. That's what these guys are done. They just try to get the ball out so quick. Like they don't.
Yeah,
They're like, there's no progressions. Like it's 2 step, no 3 step. It's a 2 step, and we're getting this thing out.
yeah, they're
Man.
scared because they know the one last hit could be their last.
Oh yeah.
And next hit could be their last.
The crazy part is Aaron Rodgers is still getting fucking beat up in that pocket. I don't think he's gonna last until season. There's no way he'd last. Like he's getting that bitch taking hits. Like the offensive line sucks. He could have went anywhere. I don't know why he chose the Jets. Like what did he see in the Jets? That's what I really want to know. That it was the New York market. That's what it had to be.
I think it was like the coordinator, right?
Well,
Hackett.
yeah, but he brought Hackett in. Hackett wasn't already there. Like he brought, because remember Hackett was
Okay.
he got fired from fucking Denver.
Maybe they had like a thing going. They're like, all right, I'll come here only if you bring in the coordinator I want. Maybe because maybe that's what it was.
That's
Maybe
what
they
he wanted.
literally
He
just
wanted
like
Aaron Rodgers
maybe
and
the Jets just
friends.
maybe the Jets just like fucking bent over and were like, yeah, you can bring Aaron Rodgers and friends.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. That's sad. That's really sad. He could have went anywhere, man. He could have went to shit. Could have went to Tampa. Could have went to Tampa. Was Brady gone? No, I think Brady was still there for another year, wasn't he?
What?
Was Brady
With
there?
Rodgers with just no, they already I think they already had Baker.
Did they have Baker?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't even remember how that whole shit went down.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure
Like
either.
he could have went anywhere. Fucking Jets. When I think of the Jets, I think it's shit. Only time the Jets have ever been good when I was alive was when they had Rex Ryan. That's the only time they were good.
Yeah, the one year they did really good with It was the butt fumble quarterback.
Sanchez. No, they had a
Sanchez,
couple
Mark.
good years. They made like 2 or 3 AFC championships.
Yeah, well, I remember. I just remember the one year they ran into Pittsburgh and we had to teach them what was
Oh yeah,
show them
every
what was
time
good.
I mean, like under Rex Ryan's whole time, they were pretty damn successful. I wonder how that shit ended. Honestly, I don't remember. 'Cause they had like an
Yeah,
insane defense. He never really, sadly, had a good quarterback, but he's gonna run that damn ball. That's for sure. Ran that fucking ball and play defense.
that's for sure.
If he would have had a quarterback, they probably could have made some runs. Fucking San. The fact, honestly, the fact that he did that shit with Sanchez is crazy. Like that really just shows how good of a coach he was. God damn,
Sanchez did look good back
he
then,
threw a lot of
way back.
picks, a lot of picks. Like I because I remember I looked at his stats and he was, oof. Now, granted, back in the day, I gotta say, quarterbacks turned the ball over a fucking lot. Like that, it
Yeah.
seemed like every quarterback's just averaging like 10 picks a season. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You do that shit nowadays, you're getting crucified. You can't do that. Crucified.
Some of them were averaging like 15 a season,
Yeah, it's crazy.
but
So,
it's just like It's it's because like the rules were different.
but they also threw the ball a little bit less too. So it's like,
Eh,
because
kind of.
that wasn't the era where the trigger happy quarterback shit started probably happening what, like, what do we think? It was kind of like 2014, 2013 maybe,
Yeah.
2015, and then all the way to I would say this in last season. I think the running game is it's back. Like teams got to start figuring that shit out again. No, the Chiefs figured it out because they ain't never ran the ball as much in their lives. They figured it out last season with Pacheco, ran him into the dirt. But yeah, um, Mike Evans is a legend. Um, who will win
Yeah,
comeback player of the
definitely one
year?
of the best
Comeback player of the year.
comeback player of the
Who
year.
is looking like the comeback player of the year candidate right now
Um,
through 7 weeks?
Saquon?
I don't know if he. I don't know though, because
Does he count?
he played all last year.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
hurt.
okay. Never mind.
Giants just sucked ass.
Yeah.
They were-
Darnold?
Yeah, that's a good one. Darnold's a good one. If he can keep it up, which
Yeah.
I don't think he will. I think he will simmer down. Simmer. Um, trying to think who else is a really good one. I think they said Flacco's not allowed to win it again or some shit. Like they put like some rule in place. They said so. Like
Yeah.
Flacco's not eligible.
I mean,
Which,
yeah, it kind of makes sense. Like, you
yeah.
can't really come back twice in a
I mean, somehow he is though. It's crazy.
row.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, Anthony Richardson looked like shit.
Yeah,
Get
not
Flacco
too
in there.
good.
Get him in, man.
Yeah.
Um.
Um,
I mean, you can make a case for us if he. Because I mean, I guess he played all last year, but it
yeah,
was
I probably wouldn't say Russ.
average. It was average. Average as fuck.
I mean, it was pretty. Yeah, but like,
It
I
was
don't think he's gonna put up
average.
numbers like better than what he did.
Uh, got a chance to. Shit.
Cause he had like last year was like 27 and a 9 or something for like almost like around like 3,000 yards. I think I want to say.
Yeah, it's like three. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where's Tax at? Probably sleep. Um, I don't know who I'd pick, man. Fuck.
Tax is right there. Can't you see him? He's on the far right of the screen.
Fuck, I don't know. I
Quack
think
quack quack.
I don't know how to come back player of the year. I don't know.
Was
Fuck.
did Henry play last year? Was Henry hurt?
No, Henry played all
No,
year.
right?
He played all year.
Okay.
He had a solid year, considering he had no offense.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know. Tough
I wonder
one.
what the I wonder what the odds are right now.
So I feel like the criteria is so biased these days. I feel like it's a popularity contest.
Yeah,
Because
a lot of shit
cause
is.
the 1 year Brandon Graham should have won that shit. He came off a torn ACL and had like 11 sacks. And I said nothing. Didn't get a nod. It's crazy. I don't know.
Apparently, some of the top ones are Kirk Cousins,
Get the fuck out.
J.
It's,
J.K. Dobbins,
who just had an
Joe
awful
Burrow.
game last night. Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
No,
I don't
hell
know where
no,
this list
no,
is coming
no.
from.
This list sucks. This list is terrible.
Damar Hamlin.
No. Even though he's had a decent season, but no, man. No. What did he come back from? He didn't. Did he die last year? I thought it was the year before he died. Was it 2 years ago? You get what is it? Double comeback player? No, 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 no.
Oh, here's another list. It's got like
What is this shit?
Russell Wilson's on this list. Sam Darnold.
Sam Donald's
That's
probably
just
the best one.
Justin Fields.
Yeah, that's done now.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
what? Okay, this list is weird. It's got like T.J. Watt on it,
What the fuck?
and it doesn't even says T.J. It says Trent Jordan Watt.
What the fuck, man? Yes, yeah.
Joe Flacco's all the way at the bottom.
He can't even win the
Oh,
fucking award
oh,
this year. He's ineligible.
Odell.
Oh, hell no, no. Hell no. This is probably his last year.
This is crazy.
Do we count Tua if he comes back and just balling out? I guess, is that not the
I don't think
definition?
so.
That's kind of the definition of comeback player there, wouldn't it be? Because he literally
Right.
came back from fucking.
In the year, yeah.
I mean, shit. I'm gonna go Tua. Fuck it, actually. My pick's going Tua.
Nick Chubb.
That's a good option. That is. That's an option. I'm going Tua though. I'm pretty sure he's playing this week.
I'll stick with Darnold.
I'm pretty sure he's playing this week.
They're gonna try, yeah, I think.
Who did they play this week, actually? We'll wait till we get to the picks. I'm going to. He's going Darnold. We'll write these down. I always write down our. So I still have our Super Bowl picks. You want to see what I do? This is what we picked. Tags picked Seahawks versus Steelers. Andy picked Bills versus Vikings. It's that one's a little bit realistic. And I picked Chiefs and Eagles. So I think Tax is kind of his is not happening. We can definitely say that. We're gonna write down our comeback player of the year
Maybe
awards.
half of it.
I'm going to Andy's going Darnold.
When did we pick the Super Bowl? Was that before this? Like, was that
It was like the second or third week of the season,
okay?
so we picked it pretty early. Yeah. We're going college. We're going to college for this one. National championships
shit.
predictions for college football. Who do we got? Who do we think's gonna make the natty? Who is making the natty? I'll tell you who I got. I got Georgia versus Ohio State. That's who I got.
Well, the thing is, with me picking that, I don't really know how
The playoffs work.
like they all play each other and
All
all
right,
that.
so how it works is it's 12 teams. How to get in there is there's a couple different ways. If you are, it's basically the top 12 ranked teams. That's basically how it works. But from my understanding is if you are number one in your conference, you win your conference, and you're ranked, I think you can also somehow make the playoffs. I think, but it's only 12 teams. So like, okay, so let's say for example, right? Let's say in the top 12, let's say Pitt's 13. Okay, they're ranked 13, but they win their conference. They win the whole thing.
Mm.
But in the top 12, Miami's in there. I think that they would take Miami's place. I think. I think that's how that works. I could be wrong, but I think that's how that works. But it is the top 12 teams. I do know that. It's really weird. It's really weird, but I think that's how it works.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but it's really weird. It's really weird. But just picture at least like the top 12 teams in that are ranked.
Mm.
And then there's that's like the kind of the only like stipulation, I'm pretty sure. It's really complicated. It's hard to explain for me actually. I'm gonna try to explain it how Google explained it to me because I looked it up a while ago and it still confused me.
Okay. Um, Pitt's ranked 19 right now. They actually went up in their bye week. That's cool.
Okay, so 12 teams will be selected to the playoff field. The four highest ranked conference champions will be seeded 1 through 4. So that would be probably the ACC, SEC, Big Ten, and
Pac-12?
I think it's called the Big 12 now, isn't it?
I have no
I
idea.
think it's the big. I don't know. Would it be the Big 12? I think it says the one. I don't know. It says the four highest ranked conference champions will be seeded 1 through 4, and each will receive a first round bye. Teams seeded 5 through 12 will play each other in the first round. Let's just picture the top 12 teams.
Oh, okay. So that's how the rankings will just change up after all the all the conference championships. So the conference championships teams winners
Okay,
will be the
okay, that makes
one
sense.
through four,
So
and
yeah,
then
so
5 through 12.
so still to be the top 12. That's kind
Yeah.
of yeah. Okay, okay. So that's kind. I worded it just kind of weird,
Okay.
but it's kind of
Yeah.
similar.
Ooh, man.
I'm going.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna go. Um, Georgia and Ohio State.
Okay.
That's what I got. I think Georgia's really good. I know they lost fucking Alabama, but I don't believe in Milroe. I don't even believe in Beck that much. But Georgia's just such a goddamn good team, especially on defense. And Ohio State, they spent $20 million in NIL. I hope to God you make the fucking. I mean, I hope you will. I hope you fucking. I know they lost to Oregon, but Oregon knows they got away with that one because if that dumbass would have just fucking slid and looked at the clock, they would have fucking probably lost. So that's what I got. I do think Miami's gonna make a run. It's gonna be tough because like I'm gonna go against some big dog schools, man. If Cam Ward can pull some shit like that off, he'll be a fucking college legend. But it's just it's gonna be tough. But that's what I got. I'm going with the powerhouses.
Yeah, I want to say Pitt Miami so bad.
Well, I don't think that'd be
'Cause that'd be so.
possible.
If it wouldn't it be if Georgia Ohio State's possible?
Isn't Ohio State in
Oh,
the Big Ten and then Georgia's in the SEC?
oh, is it?
Isn't it? I'm pretty sure. I thought Ohio State was in the Big Ten. Hold on, let me see. I
Uh,
thought they were.
I don't know. I don't know actually. That's the problem. I
So,
don't know.
I thought they were. Hold on, let me see. This isn't that why fucking Penn State's been fucking held down for so long because Ohio State?
That would make
Because
sense.
they can never beat Ohio State.
That would make
Let me
sense.
see. Yeah, okay, yeah, I was there. They're in the Big Ten, and then
Okay.
yeah.
Mm,
So in Pitt and Miami, they would have to play each other to essentially kind of like let's say they were like the
yeah.
1 and 2, then they would play each other for the conference championship because it's one of the top two teams in the conference play, and then yeah.
Yeah, that might be Pitt's only chance is to win the conference because I don't think they're gonna get ranked high enough
I mean, I guess
to
you
be
can't
like
say
one
it's
of them other teams.
impossible. I mean, you never know. I mean,
Yeah, never know.
I don't think if you
But
guys keep winning, I mean, they're only going to keep going up. So, shit, you got to keep winning.
mm,
Thing is, though, Miami, looking at their schedule, they're going to do a lot of winning. So, it's not too crazy, I don't think.
I really like Tennessee. Which one are they in?
They might be in the SEC. I just don't like their quarterback.
Yeah.
They got a good defense though. Let me
Okay.
see.
Um,
Tennessee is in the. I think they're in the SEC. Yeah, they're in the SEC. I think. Yeah, they are. I don't know. I don't really. I just quarterback is just.
all right. I'll go crazy. I'll say Georgia Pitt.
Georgia Pitt.
It's the year. It's probably not Pitt's year because they got too many young guys, but
Man,
they might go fucking crazy and they'll lose to Georgia in the Natty or something.
Georgia's defense is so nasty.
Yeah.
I'm writing down all of our picks.
I like Georgia, Ohio State though. I just don't want to pick the same thing. That is a really good one.
I think
Like
Oregon's.
if I were to put like money like $5 or $10 on it, it'd probably be Georgia, Ohio State.
I think Oregon's ranked the number one team right now
They
in the
are because yeah,
nation.
they're 7-0 and they beat the most comp technically. It's Georgia or it's Oregon, Georgia, Penn State, Ohio State, Texas, Miami, Tennessee, LSU, Clemson, Iowa. That's the top 10.
Blue Hens should be in there.
Iowa State.
Blue Hens actually lost this weekend.
Did they?
We got fucked. We lost like 28
Oh,
to 9. We
oh,
played the number
damn.
15 ranked team in FCS.
Oh, really?
They're a good
Who's that?
team. It's Richmond.
Okay.
The thing is though, like I just felt like the game plan was so we threw the ball 40 plus times to our backup quarterback.
Mm.
We did not run the ball that much.
The-
It's
they still
not.
got the backup out there.
Yeah,
That guy's still hurt.
Marker. He got it, but they pulled Marker in the fourth. They put in fucking Mini Coochie. Mini
Oh,
Coochie came out there with some. He threw some
damn.
dots and then he just threw like a really bad pick and then it was pretty much
Uh,
over.
I'm still here. I'm just feeding my cat real quick.
It was tough, but I mean, I don't know if we were.
It was on a bye this week. I didn't even know like since I'm never really tapped in during the regular season for college. I didn't even know teams had like two byes like that because
Yeah, they get a couple of these shits.
yeah, because Pitt it's already been off and then I was like okay so they're not gonna have off again. But then I saw they didn't play again. But they play Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, they got a Thursday
Ew,
game
what the fuck?
against Syracuse.
Oh damn, what the fuck?
Yeah,
It's weird. It's nasty. Thursday game.
yeah,
It's kind of
Thursday
nasty.
night.
Yeah. We actually play. Actually, I guess that gets us into our picks, but picks. Let's see who plays Thursday.
I'll look up the list so I don't have to like ask you home and away teams.
That's good. Like back-to-back weeks where I got two games wrong. I am on a fucking hot streak. I'm the picker now.
The picker.
All right, week 8. We got Vikings Rams Thursday night.
Hmm.
So that's a tough one.
This is the Rams start their comeback for you.
Fuck, I don't know. Mm, Minnesota's coming off a loss. I'll go Rams. Fuck it. I'll go Rams.
I'll take the Vikes.
I think this is where the Rams do get some like start getting their momentum going. I think this is where Minnesota starts going back to reality.
Hmm.
Eagles Bengals. It's a no-brainer. We don't care for when Cincinnati means nothing. We're gonna run the
I'll
ball
take
down their throat.
I- I'll take the Birds in a
So
close one.
no, they're getting blown out.
I think it'll be like a 28-24 type of
If they
game.
get 24 on us, I'm gonna have a problem. I don't want to see them scoring. Baltimore, Cleveland.
That's an easy pick.
I don't even know who's Cleveland's quarterback is this week.
Yeah, I don't know either. So maybe go Baltimore.
Uh,
I'll be rooting for the Browns just to upset them because that'd be funny, but wouldn't pick it.
Tennessee, Detroit.
Tennessee, Detroit, yeah, Detroit.
Yeah, that's the no brainer. Uh, Colts, Texans. It's a division game. Houston's coming off a game where I think C.J. Stroud threw for 80 yards, if I'm not mistaken. I think he threw 80 yards against Green Bay.
Seriously?
I could be wrong. I'll look back and make sure.
God
Let me make
damn.
sure I'm not spewing bullshit. But I think
You're right. Yeah,
86 yards. Joe Mixon had himself a
yeah,
ball game though.
yeah. 25 carries, buck 15. So they weren't
So
really.
Houston's
But I
coming
mean,
off a
shit.
really bad offensive game from their quarterback. Um, I don't think Flacco's gonna play, so I'm gonna have to go Houston. I will not pick
Yeah,
Anthony Richardson to win.
yeah. Agreed. Yeah.
Now, if Flacco's playing, I think I would have won Colts, but
Plus, I don't really see the Texans as a team to lose twice in a row.
yeah. I mean, it's gonna be hard though. It's a division game, so I think it'll be
I
easy.
think they'll, I think they'll handle them.
Packers, Jaguars. I feel like it's one of
Packers.
these weird games. It's in Jacksonville. I don't know. Something seems off about this one.
At least it's not in London.
Uh,
I think the Packers will have a pretty easy game. Oh, somebody just came in.
yeah, I'll go Packers.
I'll be right back.
Uh, oh, what do we got? Cardinals, Dolphins. To a return game. Hmm.
What I
Hmm.
miss?
Cardinals, Dolphins. To a return game.
Mm.
Cardinals coming off a game where they should not have fucking won. I don't give a goddamn. That was Chargers should have won that shit, but
I'll go Cardinals.
I'm going to a. And I did pick the Packers for the last pick.
Okay.
Not convincingly though, but I did it. This is a shit game. Jets, Patriots. Fun
Oh,
fact: Jets have 2 wins, and one of them was against the Patriots.
they've already played.
Yes, there was a. I think it
Oh
was a Thursday. I think
shit!
it was a Thursday night game, like they played originally.
It's hard to beat a team twice.
And Drake May hasn't looked awful.
Mm. Yeah.
Ooh man,
Uh,
this is a good one. This is New
this is one
England.
that
It's in England.
this is one that I probably wouldn't even put money on.
It's
But
like, and if they lose this game, that fucking post game press conference is gonna be fucking nuts.
oh yeah, I look forward to it. Let's see the Patriots win.
I'm gonna go Jets. Fuck. I just feel like if they lose this game, like they might just fucking quick sell the whole team. So like, they got like they're gonna fucking play their asses off this game. Big game, division game, Falcons Bucks. Winner of this
Ooh,
game takes first place, so that's a big
ooh,
one. Both 4-3.
both lost last
Uh,
week.
Tampa's missing receivers,
Yeah, that's gonna
and
suck.
Baker showed that he can't play without them. God, I hate Kirk Cousins. Though. I'm probably gonna have to go Atlanta. Oh, didn't these guys? They already played this year too, didn't they? I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't know.
I think they did. Hold on, I think they did play earlier this season, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they played. They played literally the beginning of this month. Falcons won 36-30. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Atlanta again just because Baker showed he cannot play without his receivers.
Yeah, that's tough.
He looked bad.
Shout out clock. I'll go Falcons.
We're going Falcons. All right. It's another pretty big game. Seahawks Bills. It's a tough one.
Mm.
I've picked Seahawks to win a lot of the games this year. I'll be honest. I don't know about this one though. Oh,
In Seattle,
it's in Seattle.
I would
Um,
like to see the Bills lose.
they look pretty good. Keon Coleman started to come on.
Yeah.
You got Amari. The good thing is though, that's one good thing about Seattle is their secondary. The problem is their front seven is bad. That's just their back end is what that's pretty good, but backers and
But
D D line are
they got
very good.
the one young guy back.
Oh, he's back.
Byron, yeah.
Uh, I don't know. Gino has been lighting it up this year, but I think they could definitely light the Bills secondary up. I don't know. I think it's Seattle.
Yeah.
It's just some tough picks this week. Last 2 weeks, I feel like we're easy. Like I feel like I was able to just breeze through them shits. It is hard this week. What the fuck? I don't know. Fuck, man. I just don't think they can get to Josh Allen. I don't think they're gonna get to him. I'm gonna go Buffalo. Fuck
Yeah,
it. I don't think they can
might be
get.
the difference.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bills. I don't think they're gonna be able to get to him. And he's progressed a lot as a passer.
Yeah. I'll go Bills too.
Seahawks almost got me. I almost picked them. Didn't fall into that trap. All right. Saints Chargers. I will not pick an ace. Probably the Saints to win a game this year. So
Yeah, not if they're starting
I don't care.
Rattler.
I don't care if it's Derek Carr out there. I mean,
Oh
fuck.
man, Rattler's even so much
I
worse.
mean, they're both shit.
It's
I mean,
crazy.
it's fucking fuck.
I'll go Chargers, yeah. Just
Chargers.
it's hard to pick the Saints to do anything at all.
Big game alert. Big game alert. Bears. Redskins. Mm.
Mm.
I think Jaden Daniels. We don't. I don't know what the word is on his injury. I mean, obviously he didn't come back in the game against uh Carolina because I mean it was a fucking blowout when he left. So and
Yeah.
he came back in the sideline during the game, smiling and looked good. So
They blew him out without him.
yeah, pretty
They
much.
only
Yeah,
scored like 10 with him or something
it's
like
like
that.
17 maybe. It was like 17 nothing, and then
I think it was 10-0 when he went out.
it might have been. I'm pretty sure he's
That's
gonna.
kind of
I'm pretty sure
crazy.
he's gonna play though. I'm pretty
You think
sure.
so?
I'm pretty sure.
I think it was a rib injury.
He came back though on the sideline. He looked fine. Like he looked in good spirits and shit. I
Ah,
mean, if it's that serious, a guy's not gonna usually come back. Like he had no like not like he just looked like a normal guy. Like he just came back. She was cool. Like I think he's gonna play. The big game against Chicago too. He's.
I just have no idea if he's gonna play, so that's the hard part.
I think he
Like if he
will.
does play, like, I'm
Even if he does, it's not gonna be easy. I mean, Caleb
yeah.
Williams has been coming on. That defense is good for
I'll
Chicago.
go Bears anyway, just because I think it's too soon for him to come back and be healthy and be good. The Steelers play them in like because it's not next week because the Steelers got to bye. After that, they come back and play the Commanders. I wonder if he's gonna be healthy for that, depending on how bad it was.
I'm gonna go Redskins to win this game.
Okay,
I'm going Redskins.
I'll take the Bears.
Caleb Williams will turn that ball over. So at the end of the day, that we have opportunities, even if it's Mariota in there, who actually looked good, but he's shit in my book. Panthers Broncos.
Oh man,
It's a trap game. I think it's a trap game
it's in
because
Denver though,
Denver's not a team that you got just winning games consistently. They're not. That's not them. They're not a team like that.
but they're kind of just like falling into these kind of games.
It's a
They got the
trap
one and
game.
six Panthers
It's
at
a
home.
trap game, man.
Are
I
you going
feel.
Panthers?
I think it's a trap game because
I'm going Broncos.
Denver's just not a team that's winning consistently. They're not. I'll go Carolina. I'll go Carolina.
All right. I can. I mean, I could. I don't think Denver's very good. So like I could see them just not showing up and playing a shit game, and then
That's what
suddenly
I think.
Carolina
That's just
shows
what I
up
think.
1 week. But Carolina's so fucking
They
bad.
are fucking bad, but I just don't think those Broncos are very good either. Chiefs Raiders. We all know those Raiders. The Chiefs are their Super Bowl. Like this is not going to be an easy game at all. Raiders
I'll
could
still
win
go
this.
Chiefs.
I don't even know. That quarterback
Raiders
plays
just
so
fucking
bad.
suck. It'd be
Yeah.
hilarious if all of a sudden the Chiefs lost their first game of the year. It
Yeah,
was
but
the
I just think
fucking
I feel
Raiders.
like the Raiders at least beat them like once almost every year. It seems like them or the Broncos. They always
Them
get
and the
them like
Broncos,
once.
yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
I
no.
won't be the one to say it'll happen though.
Yeah, I'll take Chiefs. Fuck. I don't know how they're gonna move the ball in the Chiefs. I really don't. It's just
No clue.
primetime games. We got Cowboys 49ers Sunday night football. That's a big game for two shit
Ooh-wee.
teams. I don't know. I
I'll
mean,
take the
the
Niners.
Niners offense is depleted. They got Mason though. Cowboys, I
I think
don't.
they'll have Jawan Jennings.
That's huge. He's really good.
I think they'll still
Oh,
have Kittle.
okay. Uh, damn. I think I'll go Niners on this one.
Yeah.
They should be able to run on Dallas, and that'll be the key.
Yeah, they'll be able to control the base against that team. Probably make things easier for Brock Purdy.
Last
Are
game
Michael
Monday night.
Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence still out?
I don't even know what they're hurt with. I know they've been out, but I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, it doesn't matter because fucking Parsons is so bad in the run game anyway. And I love how they always just glance over that. He's so fucking bad in the run. It's disgusting. But Giants Steelers.
Easy pick 'em.
Yes,
Come on.
Steelers.
Come on. Let's go.
Yep.
Two Monday night prime game or two prime time home games in a row for the Steelers.
Damn. Picks are in for the week. Picks are in for the week. Hopefully I can keep this hot streak up, man. Fuck, I'm fucking gonna lighten it up. I think I might have overthought some picks this week, but I think we got it. Sometimes you gotta overthink a little bit. You gotta lock in. Hopefully it works out. Back to back
Yes, sir.
weeks with only two games wrong. I feel like that's like fucking Hall of Fame worthy, but we'll see. But there we go, man. Those are our picks. We'll be back next week, Tuesday. Hopefully the Eagles win. Hopefully the Steelers win. Because if not, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good shit. Anytime the Eagles have lost, we've always it's just it's not good. So hopefully they get the win. Me, Andy, no tax. We don't know.
Hmm.
At this point, we don't know where that guy's at. We don't give a fuck either. So
Yeah, if any of y'all out there know where Tax is at, let us know. He's on a milk carton right
tell him
now.
he's fired. Just let him know. Just tell him he's fired. He is, boy. And go let him know. Tell him that he doesn't. Well, I'm not even gonna send him the fucking topics anymore. There's just no point. There's no point. If he shows up, fuck it, he shows up. So fuck it, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he doesn't read them anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. So. That is episode 6 of the Bullcast, man. We'll be back next week with it, man. Tap in, YouTube, subscribe, like the whole thing. If there's anything you want to add to it, let us know down in the comments. Peace out.
Woo.